Skipping. Urgent message.
Rising sign, what's the kind? I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. And they called me to get the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone to sleep, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is B. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am. So that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So yeah, I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way needing anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
We have come to the most critical area of masculine behavior.
What? Tune in, is it time yet? I got more maneuvers than a Heimlich. Spit a verse as good as any rhyme get. Cause to be the man, it's a mindset. What's a mindset? You know mindset. It's the attitude from the thoughts of your mind. Proof that we all come from something divine. That's why you will always be one of a kind. You got the power, you wanna be winning. But in the beginning, you never was taught. You really already got everything needed inside you to get you whatever you want. But what do you want? What do you need? The women, the power, the money, the fame. Mentally, all of it's one and the same. A student in life and I study the game. Take them to school, ooh, that was the move. See all these mean feelings, trying to be cool, true, that's what it do. With Steve the Dean Williams, he put the flavor up into my ear. Like damn, how I play myself again. Building up confidence if we all stop and just get up on this date and help for men. Cause a happy bride and a sad groom leaves a broken heart with a stab wound. That's why I get more ass than a toilet seat in the female bathroom. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Can't be the man with no mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. That's why I'm the man with a mindset.
Oh. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. Classes in session. I want to welcome everybody to the Man Mindset. I'm your host, the Dean. How you guys doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out everybody listening. Shout out everybody that's going to be listening later on. Have a great show for you guys. But before we start the show, as we always do, we want to say thank you to everybody out there who take the time to listen to us, take the time to subscribe. All my subscribers, all the Me Peel community guys out there, shout out to everybody. Hope all you guys are doing well. We appreciate all you guys that are here. We got a great show for you guys today. But as we always say, for anybody new that doesn't understand what we are, what we do, and why we are different than all these other channels out there, is because everything that we talk about and everything we discuss is always going to be in-house. I'm wondering, it's 100% authentic. 100% original, and it comes in house. It comes in house, and just wanted to make that sure. Kind of give you an example. I don't know if I can give you a great example, but this comes from thoughts that I was writing while I was driving. Let me see if I can. So if you can see all that right there. That's me putting the show together. Scribing thoughts to show y'all the show that we're gonna do today, but that's not what makes us different. What makes us different is, guys, we always ask you guys to do several things out there, and nobody else on YouTube is telling you to do that. And that is, gentlemen, when you have the chance and when you have the opportunity, go ahead and get in your car, go get a 100-piece puzzle set, pay for it. Put the pieces on there, put the pieces together, bam, 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 all that. We want you to put it all together and begin the process of your life, the process of game, by doing it the right way. I'm sorry, this shit was moving so fast, y'all probably missed it. So by just going to Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Target, Michael's, Amazon, go get a 100-piece puzzle set, gentlemen. That's all you're going to need. That's all we require of you to show you the difference, but we teach you versus everybody else, and drive home, dump the pieces on a place that you believe in, throw the box away, and take your time and start putting the puzzle together. Gentlemen, the show that you're hearing right now goes outside your reality and goes outside your perception. We're not trying to change your reality. We're not trying to change your perception. We're just trying to show you something different. But we do ask all you guys out there, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q in there if you got a question. If you are texting somebody, go ahead and put a T in there if you're texting somebody. If you are you got any questions and stuff like that, we want to make sure that we take time to answer all your questions that you have, because we have a show for you guys talking about Do I Matter? We're going to talk about overcoming the feelings of being worthless. Okay, a lot of people feel they're very worthlessness, and we're going to tackle that. We're going to tackle that thing today. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to discuss it. We ask that you get your crayons out. Lines are open if you want to call in. 833-859-8744. 833-859-8744 is the number, gentlemen, is the number to call in if y'all want to. So let's get into this, man. We got to, it's very interesting that what we're going to be talking about today, because I think a lot of people don't understand game is not game is not something of a regular smooth taste. Game will always be an acquired taste for someone who doesn't even have it. So what I want to show you, and I want to kind of use this as a blueprint that I put together for you real quick. I want to put this together, and I want to break this down to you guys. So what's going on, what you see right here is two cups. One cup is the cup of one cup is what the majority of people do. Cup number two is game. But in order to break that down, we got to break down what I'm talking about, because a lot of people don't understand. But let me bring in 802 before I continue. 802, sir, how can I help you? What's up?
Hello?
Yes, sir. How can I help you, sir?
I just actually wanted to ask why people think that they know more than people who are experts, and as in people other than yourself, because you're the expert.
No, I'm not
take your advice.
Well, sir, I'm not the expert. I'm just a man. I don't want to say I'm the expert. I'm not here to be an expert. I'm here to teach people how to be experts. But what were you saying now, sir?
Well, I was going to say, because the same thing you're saying is the same thing the coach Kay Zagan told me. And when I tested it out today, I was reminded that what you're giving is the right advice. So I just want to give confidence to everybody else that they should take your advice and have a mentor, because I'm getting results, and I can see the difference between how I used to do it and how I do it now. I mean, yeah. So is it a lack of faith, or what is the reason why they can't take advice on that?
Well, it's not a thing about taking advice, and you've probably done it before and you don't realize it. I'm the only YouTube that breaks this down the right way. There are 4 things that happen to an individual that jumps on and looks for advice. And these are the 4 things that hurt them. The first thing, people look at color first, race. They look at skin color. They connect more to people that look like them. Second thing is an age thing. They look at somebody's age. Third thing, they look at subscribers. And fourth thing, they look at victimization. So those 4 things that the average guy does that puts them in the situations, kind of like what I'm talking about today, the cups. They ingest poisonous things, and they don't realize that they're even ingesting it, because the trust they have because of those 4 things I discussed, sir.
Okay. I just want to say that I just want to tell everybody else who's on the fence or who's not confident in themselves is that myself, I'm nobody special, but once I started following the advice, it was interesting and amazing how it started working.
Well,
so
it wasn't.
I think anybody can really succeed.
Well, remember, the advice doesn't work. You work. The advice is just there. But no, I see what you're saying. But I kind of want to clarify. But you're on the right track. But it's kind of what you're saying. But yes.
Because I came to a point where I said I'm either gonna waste my time, or I'm gonna implement what was given me for advice, and I'm gonna have faith and just go forward with it. Because before I made the same mistake that most men is. They always were second guessing themselves. And is this going to work? And, second guess myself. Am I not confident?
Well, it's not.
And I just said, I'm just going to be myself. I'm not going to care.
It's not the second guess. And again, it goes back to what I'm talking about to the guys. It's an acquired taste. See, game is an acquired taste that you haven't tasted before. Most of y'all guys love the smooth, safe taste of bad information, because the smooth, safe taste of bad information takes away from who you actually are, and people will go towards that. Okay. Does that make any sense? They go for the feel.
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Well, what I learned from doing that is that I learned that women are women. And I thought, I think I was that guy that called up that's from Vermont. And I asked about Asian women and stuff. And what I realized is women are women.
They will always be women.
Right. And then I found out that women are starving for real men who are masculine and just want to lead.
Yes, sir.
And not ask her. And it was like, wow, such an eye-opener, because I was dealing with a lady today and I had just a 180 result when I started implementing that. So I want to thank you for being tough on me and everybody else.
Remember, I'm not
helping people out.
It's not. It's remember, it's perceived as tough from the first cup. It's not tough when you're on the other side. It's not tough. It's the acquired taste that is feeling tough, because it's going against your thinking. Right. You're going against the current for the first time. So your mind sometimes has to define it, and what you have and some people have is defined it as tough.
Right. Well, I realize now that what you were saying and what Coach K. Zagan was saying is basically the same. And I realize I'm grateful the fact that I was able to hear the information, no matter how inconvenient the truth is, because I want to get results from what I do. I don't care how it hurts my ego. I just want to get results.
Okay.
So,
all right.
And cool. I want to know the truth, no matter how inconvenient it is. And my hope is that everybody else will follow that and understand that the coaches are there to help us. They're not trying to break our balls. So,
no, it's all love, man. All right, well, we'll throw you back in, man. I appreciate the call, my brother. If you have any questions,
I want to thank you for how you've been helping everybody and all of us guys. So
it's all love.
I just want to tell you that as well.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and you have a good night. Okay, my brother.
You too. Thank you so much. I appreciate your value add to the community.
Thank you, sir. Bye. Take care. All right, guys, lines are open if y'all want to call in. But as I was saying before, get y'all crayons out. We're breaking this down. But as I said before, we look at the cups and everything. And what I say before, for a lot of you guys are drinking from a cup that is smooth. It makes you feel good. And you run away from the cups that give you an odd taste, because things that you have to get used to, sometimes you don't want to drink from. And unfortunately, the cups that you drank from is cup number one, which is a lot of poison. And it is based off of the poison that you are to yourself. You have poisonous thinking. So when one has poisonous thoughts, one is only going to fill his cup with poisonous things such as red pills, manospheres, hypergamy, modern women, and things like that. Also, a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of people will also look to certain things to determine the information that they pour into the cup. As I was telling that young man that called in, a lot of people will determine information by the color of somebody's skin. If I'm a green person and I see a green person, I'm going to follow that green person based off of the color of his skin. It doesn't matter who he is or what he is. I'm going to follow my own, because I think by following somebody that has the same color of mine is going to help me learn, and that's not true. As well as somebody following someone off of age. And when a lot of young guys follow young guys, and the only one I could probably tell you is Taekwondo is the only one that is actually a free thinking man. But outside of him, all these other young guys are pushing a poisonous agenda to a lot of young boys out there who connect based off of age. The next poison, I always told you, was a subscriber count, and after that being victimhood. And this is where everything's going to come full circle and all this other stuff. Because being a man is a very odd taste, because it is something that you have never tasted before in your life, gentlemen. And so what happens with a lot of young men is they will drink something smooth and soothing that makes them feel good. Or they will follow the person who pours the same information in their poisonous cups to make them feel good by taking away responsibility from themselves. Every time they are blaming women for everything that goes wrong in their life, they're pouring poison into your cup number one. Most of you guys will never ever have the abundance and beauty of cup number two, because a lot of people don't want to get that an acquired taste. Most people will drink from the cup number one 9 times out of 10, because the information they're getting, gentlemen, also lines up with how they see the world. Think about what I'm saying. If you feel worthless, because that's what the majority, if you look at the majority of the world of young guys and guys all around, you can see they have no self-worth. And if I'm feeling worthless, then I'm going to grab the cup number one and fill that information with things to hide and cover up my low self-worth that I have for myself. As long as it lines up with what I think I know. That's why they believe in a modern woman. They will see information in cup number one as truth. And not only will they pour more into cup number one, but they will allow somebody based off of the color of their skin for some of these guys, the age, the subscriber count, and the type of soothing thing that they pour into the cup that they drank from. They're going to demand more information from that individual because they love the taste and they love the comfort of not working on themselves. And any information, thank you, 40 likes, any information will go against their belief. And most people will push away that cup. They will push away that information as if it goes against what they believe, gentlemen. And this is why we have so many people nowadays, following women now, because that's the new cup right now. The new cup is women are coming into man spaces, trying to come to you as for my religious aficionados, as the Antichrist, a false prophet, a snake oil salesman. They are coming into these male spaces trying to say, well, these women are bad and they are working for the exact people that they're talking bad about. That's what's so crazy about this. But yet, most people cannot see that, because anything that affects your ability to process something will always force you to reject it. So what happens is that you don't reject the information, because no matter if it's a woman, a guy, a transsexual, or an animal saying what your mind wants to hear, you're going to accept that as truth. Okay. But on the other hand, when you have somebody forcing you to look at the things that you're sipping on, what happens is that you will not accept, you will not drink from, Matter of fact, you will run away from being able to evolve yourself. And this is the number one reason, gentlemen, why people have a hard time growing, because cup number one is really an expectation that the world, write this down, it's very important. Cup number one is the individual that has an expectation that the world has to bend its will and its way for you. It is as if the weather waits for you to tell it whether it can rain or snow. Women have to wait to decide what you need to decide in order to sleep with you. And that's the blindness that a lot of guys have in cup number one. And a lot of people will drink from that first cup, but they will also look for things on the internet or people on the internet with the same theories that also reinforce what they believe in, because they feel the world should be or bend, its will to them. They feel very confused, uh, and they always seem to self sabotage themselves by pouring more false information in that cup and drink it. And they keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over again, trying or waiting to get a different result. And that's why they have so many issues. That's why they have so many problems. And that's why most of these guys are going towards a midlife crisis, because the only thing that's changing are the days. As I said before, we're the only YouTubers that say this. We are in the 12th month of the year now. We're in the 12th month of the year now. And you have wasted 12 months of your life drinking from the same cup. 12 months of your life sipping from bad and false information. And thus you want the change, but one cannot find the change, because change is not going to help somebody that is stuck in his own bubble. It's like you guys are in a bubble that you cannot get out of. And we'll talk more about cup number two, but let's look at cup number one and why it affects most of you guys. Because most of you guys out here, because you don't have any self-worth, because you have low self-esteem, because there is no self-love for yourself, you then want to connect to things that give you a false sense of self, but it doesn't cure what you actually are. So then when you are challenged by somebody that you deem to maybe be evil or a ladies' man or whatever, you will then try to challenge that information from the individual, because your mind cannot process the information. So the mind must label what it is, because in order for you to get more understanding of it, you've got to try to see it from your perspective. But the problem is, your perspective is why you don't see anything at all, because you don't put any importance in yourself. And unfortunately, for all you guys out there, if you look at all the red pill and all these people out there, even these women, they are pushing an emotional outlook to everything that's going wrong in the world when it deals with women. Then that emotional outlook is something that you look at to determine how you feel about yourself. And then you want to then compare that self to everybody else still stuck in the I do. Think about what I just said. I know this is deep. But these women and these guys that push all these agendas of hypergamy, modern women, and all this silly shit out there, that's all connected to an emotional outlook that determines how you actually feel about yourself. Then you take that self and start comparing yourself to every woman that you run into. And thus, it is a straight up cycle of what's going on with y'all guys. It's nothing but a cycle that's stopping all you individuals out there. People don't understand that it's important to understand your core, to understand what you are, to understand why you are. You've got to understand what you see in yourself and what you control in yourself. But one cannot see these things because, in order to see these things, you've got to put down that first cup of soothing poison that is destroying you from the inside out and start tasting this and quiet this weird taste of self-worth. It is a weird taste of logic, a weird taste of getting rid of the emotions and all that other stuff. And then you start moving, thinking, and acting on what you value and what you place on yourself by yourself and not a woman. A man doesn't place value on a woman at all because she comes into this thing with no value at all. But if we think about things, we think about how these guys place value on the woman. The modern woman will do this. The modern woman will do that. Look at what she's doing today. Look what she did yesterday. Look what that woman did to that guy. So you guys then start placing value on the woman. But as a man, when you are a man, you don't place value on the woman because she's never proven any value to you. Or how can one place value on a woman he has never met before? Isn't that crazy how some of you guys will look at a woman and a situation, and because you don't value yourself, you place more value on what's happening in her situation because it's affecting you because you don't have a standard. But this is why men don't give a flying fuck, because we place value on ourselves, only by ourselves, without anybody else. Because once you are a student of the game and once you learn game, you will then be able to recognize something that you've never recognized before, and that is the acquired taste of self-worth. Really recognizing who you are to yourself without sitting down and trying to define yourself, okay? Trying to understand yourself, gentlemen. And this is where a lot of people go wrong, because most people don't understand how it works. Most people cannot understand. And listen, this and again, it's not for me to understand, but I'm saying I get it. But where does it all come? Where does all this poison begin to start following people based off of your color of your skin, based off your age, based off of subscriber counts, and based off of victimhood becomes? It starts when sometimes it is a childhood trauma, something that has happened in your childhood to make you start doing that. Uh Being bullied and laughed at. There's a lot of things that happen. And for a lot of people out there, it's certain things that they are drawn to that defines this, because a lot of people, and we've all done it in high school or excuse me, elementary and junior high school, and even in high school, appearance to young people are everything. For young people, we're not young people, we're men now. So as a young individual, appearance was everything because your outward look was how you were defined in the social classes or social circles. So if you dressed nice and things like that, you were seen different than those that didn't dress nice and things like that. It were social circles. And this is why some people and this is why kids get their cars all fixed up and shit, put the noisy mufflers, turn up the bass, put woofers in the back of their car, because they want to be not just recognized by people, they want to be accepted by people. And the fact that they want to be accepted begins an algorithm of them looking for acceptance in everything. They teach themselves to be accepted. If I'm not accepted by people, I'm not going to make it. Another guy's out there because they say, well, because I'm not good enough with women, maybe I'll just get money. I'll work on my occupation. And they will measure their who they are by the bank account, the dollars that they have in their bank account. Okay. But what's so crazy about that is that these are the same individuals that will always lose because they're leading with their wallet. And then you've got some people that will lead with their possessions, and then not just a possession, but they will lead with their body, or they will lead with their looks. And unfortunately, guys, I hate to tell you, women are not the only one that's going to hit a wall. Each and every one of us is going to hit the wall in our own way. Some of you guys will start to lose your hair. Some will get erectile dysfunction. Some of you guys that drink a lot will have kidney problems when you get older, and you got to take medicine that's going to have an effect on you. Some of you guys that smoke right now and think you're on top of the world are going to have some lung problems. You got to take medicine for that. Your body's going to slowly break the fuck down, and that's what's going to happen. And for the man that defines himself by his body, his looks, or his possession, or the things that he owns, is going to fall critically mentally broken because he wants the world to like him. He wants the world to accept him. And this is where the problem and issue happens. The world does not accept anybody. The world will suck you dry, but they will not accept you. But what people don't understand, once they become students of the game, they will realize that your core, your name, and who you actually are is nothing to do with your material things or anything outside of you. Thus will cause a shift in your thinking, because then at that point, you will realize what people are pushing, the agenda. If you notice, an agenda has always been pushed about material things to those that are blind. They've been doing this since the dawn of, since they can advertise things. They will push that. But the one thing that most guys don't see is that they push to the emotional female because she's our number one consumer. But what has happened is the male has become just as emotional as the woman. So then they start pushing things outrightly, outside things that will what? Draw out emotions in a male. Will draw out anger, resentment, and hate, and a roller coaster ride of emotions and stuff. Because there's so many misconceptions about game. People say they use the word game like they have it, and they don't even know what game is. They think game is, again, a bunch of women sitting around telling you how bad other women are. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? That's the new thing. That is the new thing. Women running around telling you how bad women are while they wear fucking short shorts, cut off jeans, and show a lot of cleavage because they want your money. They don't give a fuck about you guys. They know that y'all are blind like women, and y'all gonna follow anything that makes you feel a certain way. And this is where the misconceptions happen. 678, sir. How can I help you, sir? What's up?
Hey, Steve. This is one of your female subscribers. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? How can I help you?
I am doing good. So I had a question for you.
Sure, absolutely.
I wanted to see. So you kind of speak of people not feeling worthy and sipping from the wrong cup of poison. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I wanted to see, is this the reason why the algorithm in television, in the media in general, is this the reason why they push certain things through the algorithm?
Absolutely.
Not necessarily because they're trying to down us, but we're already in that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what people want, is that comfort. And they want that, they want somebody to coddle them. They want somebody to nurse them.
Right. They want acceptance.
Give them warm milk.
Yes. They want acceptance. So acceptance, again, will fall under, I will follow this guy because other guys, my race, color, age, or whatever, follows. They want to be accepted. So accepting means that, well, okay, here's, they'll show you a commercial and they'll show you, like, think about an infomercial. What do they do in infomercials? Whatever's bad, they put in black and white, and whatever's good, they put that in color. You see how the infomercials, they're always putting brand X versus the leading brand, or they will put you in a situation for a guy that is around other guys, and then there's this beautiful woman that, oh my God, she's hanging out with me because I'm drinking this beer or wearing these shoes, or I'm sagging my pants or something, whatever. But yeah, it's always for self-acceptance.
Right, got you. So what you're saying is basically we need to learn, if we want to, like you said, we don't have to live the life that you're inviting us to live. But what you're saying is that what we need to do, if we want to be better and discover ourselves, what we need to do is put the other cup down and drink the cup that feels uncomfortable and that will challenge our beliefs.
Challenge
that will,
yes.
Because we all know that the truth will set you free, but it will also be painful because, a lot of people do not like to hear the truth, including me.
Right.
Right. And sometimes certain truths may trigger us into not wanting to hear it, into telling Dean, you suck and you're an asshole.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Right.
Fuck you. You don't mean us well and things of that nature. But I can tell you as a woman that I listen to you, and just listening to you, you have opened my eyes up to so much, and you have helped me start beginning to know myself, and discover myself in ways that I didn't even know. Like you said, you don't even know what you don't know. But after listening to you, I've started researching, I've started studying, I've started learning, and it's all starting to connect for me. Yeah. And I just want to show my appreciation to you for helping the guys and helping us ladies as well out here who are listening to you and being encouraged and being motivated. You are definitely doing God's work. So I know you don't really believe in a God, but the universe's work or just helping us on this earth. Yeah, helping humankind. Yes. So I just want to give my appreciation. And I just wanted, to make sure that I was understanding it correctly, that's the reason why that they are promoting these certain things. Because, you could say it's a money thing, but what are most people tuned into? The vibration of lack, insecurity, needing external validation, and things to make us feel whole. When really we don't feel whole because we don't know ourselves. Is that correct?
Right. Well, you feel a false sense of whole when you're in a arena of other people that y'all think the same way. Sheep, right?
Right.
But when you leave that arena or that YouTube or that live show or whatever, you're on your own, and then you feel lonely again because there's no sense of self. So it's like a drug or an alcoholic. In order to get your feel, because your right cup number one is empty, you've got to get your feel again, and you got to go back on to YouTube and find somebody else telling you the lies, because we want to listen to the lies. The lies would sell, not the truth. Truth doesn't sell. Lies. Lies.
Right. And that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So we're basically searching and so desperate and needy for the information that we're seeking out. But like you said, they're lies. So they're not benefiting us. That's the poison that we're feeding ourselves and that they're feeding us. But like you said, you can't blame the creators, right? Because that's what we're seeking.
Well, yeah. Well, you're desperate for the poisonous information.
Information,
right. Because all information ain't good. I mean, it's just, again, when you go on YouTube, you'll see what the algorithm pushes: women bad and women worse. That's it. Women bad, women worse. That's the push. So for the person that has low self-esteem is going to look at women bad, women worse, but I'm not bad and I'm not worse. I'm good. I'm good. You see what I'm saying? I'm okay. It's not me. It can't be me. But yet they're drinking soothing lies, but they don't want to taste the uncomfortable taste of a broken algorithm.
Right.
They don't want to taste that because because tasting that means that all this time. Okay, let's give you an example. Let's look at Derek Jackson for your lady. I'm gonna use old Derek Jackson, and guys and guys like him. Guys like him do what I call backdoor salesmanship to fuck. So what they do, they pump these women up. Oh, it's not your fault. They do the flip side. It's the guy's fault. The guys are bad. You're good. You're special. You're lovely. You're perfect. And then go on the back end like the goddamn preacher does sometime, who fucks the congregation.
Right.
Yeah, come on in the back and let's talk a little bit. Let me get some of that. You know, I got you. Right, because she's emotionally charged up and all this other stuff. And a lot of women will be drawn into someone again telling, okay, I can't knock the women more than the guys. Let me tell you, let me explain why. You're emotionally driven. You should be drawn in with feelings. You know what I mean? With a certain type of a feeling. But these young men are displaying the same characteristics as you, where they are being drawn into other men, where they're like how the woman falls in love with the guy, like the Derek Jackson. They're falling in love with the words hypergamy, go your own way, or the people spewing that to a point where they're not. It's kind of a kind of like a Brokeback Mountain feeling where this is who I really care about. I care about this guy. He's helping me in these tough times and all this other stuff. But you know, Derek Jackson ain't shit. You know what I mean? So it's just but it's a bigger picture than that, because that's how the economy's got to work, because suckers got to buy y'all dinners. Suckers got to buy y'all drinks and got to buy y'all things, because that's the only way they feel to be accepted. I've got to dress the part, drive the part, and look the part. But they don't understand, even the guy that goes to the gym for women, he's buying the membership. You see what I'm saying? That's money given to the economy. See, that's the membership. The gas that he puts in his car to drive to the place, that's given the economy. See, there's so many layers to this that they don't see. They just think that they're just getting themselves right to get around women. But then when they realize the women are using them, then they want to get mad at the woman for doing what women, I'm not gonna say women don't use on purpose, but some women don't like you, and you beg and beg and beg, and she's like, okay, I guess I'll give you a chance. I guess I'll see. I guess I'll go to dinner with you. All right, well, come on, baby, please, baby, please give me a chance. Then you gotta give me a chance and give me a chance. And then when she realizes, well, all right, I'll date you. Finally, you chiseled me down. I'll date you. But remember, caller, women don't want to date themselves. Women don't want to date an insecure, low self-worth, an emotional motherfucker that's going to helicopter her, chain her down, and question everything she does.
Right.
But then she runs into us that give her free will. But what do the guys label us? Tyrone and Day Day. What's it? Is it Tyrone? Who are the guys? Tyrone and
Pookie and Ray Ray.
Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm sorry. Pookie and Ray. Right. So yeah. See, I forgot the name. So even the guys that are emotional, their mind has to label us because they can't understand why they're not us. So in order to make themselves feel better, they want to tear us down to make themselves feel better. You know, I got a great job and I work hard. Well, shit, wasn't you born that way? Aren't you supposed to be responsible? I got a job, so that's responsible. Well, I pay my bills. I got a degree, so fucking what? You're responsible. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? But she doesn't want a guy like me. She wants a guy laying on the couch. No, she doesn't want the guy laying on the couch. She wants the guy that can put her in her fucking place and let her know she ain't special. It just so happens to be the guy laying on the couch versus the guy that worships her and does everything for her, caller.
Exactly. And like you said, it's much easier to blame something else, you know?
Yes.
So that's why a lot of people do that.
Yes.
And that's why they give you that type of content to be able to, you know, make excuses for yourself. And like you said, make yourself feel better.
Right. And again, the women are hunting. I mean, the women have really got into this shit. because they're saying, wait a second, there's a market here. All I got to do is talk shit about women and put some sexy shit on, and these motherfuckers will subscribe. I can get I can get some sidebar money off this shit. I can get guys to follow me. Oh man, everybody is hunting down these weak guys, unfortunately, and they don't see it.
And not only that, imagine the validation, you know?
Right.
Like just being validated by all these men.
Right.
You know?
From what they call a beautiful woman. And what they will do is fall in love with her. They will say, wow, she understands me. And she's the perfect woman. Wow.
Yes.
And
running game.
Running game. All they doing is running motherfucking game. It's like the cartoons. Like, you remember Road Runner and Coyote? They had a carrot just far enough that you can't reach it. You can see that carrot, but you can't get it. But they want you to make you feel like you have a chance with them. And that's where they get connected to, which goes to the fourth thing. Well, let's go to the fifth thing of sexuality. Because if people go with skin, they go age, they go subscriber count, they go victimhood, then they go sexuality. So if it's a woman, they feel that they are sexually connected and they want to be with that woman. But if it's a guy, because they are emotionally unfortunately attracted to that guy. I won't say really in a sexual way, but kind of like in a Brokeback Mountain way, where I really love this guy, man. This guy's like the such and such I never had. He understands me. You know, he can see where I'm coming from, because it's odd that all of my problems, he can see it. He's right. Women ain't shit. He's right. It is a modern woman. He's right. You know, I do work hard. And it's not fair for Pookie and Ray. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same game. And then I come piping along. Fuck that little short little motherfucker. Who the fuck does he think he is? He ain't got no game. He's short. I don't want to learn. You see that? It just, that's how the mind works. That's how it goes.
Absolutely. And to justify or hammer in your point even more, how many lame dudes do you know that have money and try to lead with their wallet and all of that? And like, women do not take them serious at all. Don't fall for them. Just use them for what they have. Like you said, you can look as attractive as you want. You can have as much money as you want. You can be a celebrity. You can have a great career, whatever it is. But if you're lame, you're just lame. If you don't have game, you just don't have game, and it's just not gonna work. Or I'll just use you for what you have. You know, and that's just the fact.
Right. So yeah, real quick. People see Will Smith. They look at Will Smith's role in like Bad Boys. Like he's the cool ladies man, where he can, when he puts his clothes on, everything's in slow motion. He's got the nice car. He's smashing all the women. So what they do, like a woman that falls in love with a soap opera character or a character in a romance novel, they fall in love with an idea of what Will Smith is on the movies. But he's got money, status, fame. He's got it all, and yet he's the bitch in real life. But the mind cannot connect the two, right? See, two totally entities cannot occupy the same space. So that means the one that has more belief is going to supersede the other one. So they believe more in Mike Lowry than they believe in actually Will Smith. Will Smith is the fictitious character. Mike Lowry is the real guy.
Absolutely. That is a great analogy for what the conversation is. Because Jada she runs that man.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, circles. Circles around.
Yes, and then he embarrasses himself in front of everybody, you know, for her. And
exactly.
I know she's sitting there like, oh my gosh, this dude here is so lame, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of guys connected at Will Smith because they see Will in them. But then they get mad. Then they will get mad at Jada, but they won't get mad at Jada. They will take what Jada is to Will and then spring that on every woman they see, or every woman that YouTube tells them. See, they see Jada Smith in every woman that they don't even know, but they're taking Jada Smith. Jada is doing that to Will. Jada ain't doing that to me. So how can someone on YouTube say, see, I told you, See, you got to be careful about these modern women. See how she treated Will, and then the blind will be like, "You're right." So that means every woman I see is like Jada Smith, and oh my God, I gotta look. I gotta protect myself. I meet a woman, I gotta protect myself in family court. But look at that. How are you even thinking about family court and you haven't even talked to the woman yet? So they got them already thinking beyond their even thoughts. So it's just how it is.
Wow. It's no wonder people get so lost.
But they ain't supposed to. That's how the world has to work. And the world has to be more Indians than chiefs. So that's why, again, why so-called secret societies or those in power need the algorithm to keep pushing what people are, because nobody wants them free. That's why men get passes, because men are such a rare thing that we don't disrupt what's going on. Once we start disrupting what's going on, then we'll end up on a milk carton. You know what I mean? So we're not a threat, because the funny thing about the powers that be know this: they're not going to believe you. Who's going to believe you when they got all these other guys? I mean, they'll look at his color, his skin, subscriber count, and all that. They won't believe you. Yeah, no one's going to believe you. The first thing they're going to look at is they're going to look at the color of your skin. Oh, you're not like me, so you don't matter. You're not my age. You don't matter. You don't have 300,000 or subscribers. You don't matter. And you're not teaching victimhood. You're trying to make me feel bad, and you're not putting any onus on the woman. You see that? So they know that it's like I don't have to do anything. I can just sit back and they will protect me on general principle.
Right.
And that's how it works. So the powers that be know that. Remember, the mind must protect the thought. That's the first thing. So then the thought has to be negative towards someone that gives them a taste of rating, a taste of that they're not used to. So they don't want that taste. So they've got to label it bad. Just like, real quick, just like how a woman labels us assholes and jerks, but they're turned on by us. It's the same thing. They got to label us what it is because we're saying something different than their algorithm wants to accept. But the powers that be know that. They already know. They look, they're sitting back with their hands like this saying, man, say all what the fuck you want, Steve, and guys like you. Motherfuckers ain't going to believe your fucking ass.
Right. That's so true, though.
Hey, the world will always be flat to those motherfuckers. Try to tell them the world is round. Go ahead. Hey, please try that shit. Come on, man. They ain't gonna believe. Wait, you mean fly like the Wright brothers? Nah. Why fly a plane when there's a perfectly good car? You see what I'm saying? So,
and I understand why you don't even get mad at some of these callers. You just agree with them because it's like, dude, I'm just gonna keep winning. Who cares?
I can't talk to a wall. Right. Well, I can't talk to a wall, and I'm not gonna change a wall. Listen, if you feel the way you feel, we could talk about it. But once I know that you're dug in, I agree. I'm not here to change you. See, the problem is that they're so used to someone trying to change them. It fucks them up when someone's not trying to change them. Just like the woman, I'm giving them free will to think. I'm not trying to change you, but you have got to make the change. I can't fucking change you, but they want to be changed. They want someone to force change on them. I'm not going to force that shit on you because we're not a cult.
Yeah, absolutely. And as much game as you give out, and the other guys as well that are on the panel, it doesn't even matter. Like I know y'all don't even really care about the secret getting out, really, because like you said, there's always going to be simps. There's always going to be losers. People are going to be confined to that mindset because there's more sheep than shepherds.
And that's why everything's running perfectly.
Right.
That's why we get to we get to fuck them all. We have total control over them. They will fuck us. We don't have to buy them dinners, drinks. We don't have to take them out. And here's the crazy thing. We're not even asking for the one night stands. They want to fuck us on the first night, the second night, or within that week. We ain't trying to do that shit because what's so good about us that works for us is that we're so different from her algorithm of what a guy is. She's drawn into us because she's like, who the fuck, why the fuck, how the fuck, where the fuck? I mean, what is this thing? What is he?
It's just different. It's foreign.
Right. And also one thing, it also is how do they give to the economy too, which they don't understand. See, they will buy us drinks. They'll call us and say, well, you want me to go pick up something to eat for you? They'll go grocery shopping.
Right.
So this is why everything works the way it does, because it's like the cartel's gonna get theirs first, right? So that means economy's got to get theirs first. So if we're not paying for the woman, they're paying the economy for us. So when they put that gas money to come see us, when they go to Victoria's Secrets to wear that sexy lingerie, get that lingerie, they're giving it to
hair done, nails done.
Right, the hair's done, nail done. So they're doing it for us, but they're giving to the economy first. So it's a win-win. It's always going to be a win-win. Right. Yeah, you can't, none of us can fuck with that thing, whatever that thing is. That thing is running shit, but that thing's got to get its percentage first. You got to make sure so we don't give to it. They give to it through our names. That's how everybody wins.
Got you. Well, you know what? I'm glad I called. It was definitely an engaging conversation.
Thank you.
And I just want to say that I challenged myself to call because I was scared to
call.
No,
never. I'm not going to bite your head off. Never. Don't be worried. I
know it's a room full of guys.
No, fuck them. No, wait. Okay, listen, here's the thing. The sad thing is that this is you make my point. You want to know more about you, so you're willing to make the sacrifices versus a bunch of dudes. So all you're doing is just showing them up for what they're not. So it's whether you call it. I'm glad you called in because it shows what they're not. Because you want answers, they don't. They just want to bird watch. They just want to drink from cup number one. They're not doing anything to some of them. We got some guys calling in and stuff, but not all of them. And then again, I'm not going to bite your head off. We'll talk. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I remember when we were on our coaching call, you told me, fuck them guys, man, call in, you know? And I was like, you know what, let me just call. And I'm telling you, the fear that came up, I said, I need to challenge this.
Yeah, challenge it. Right. But guess what? What fear?
I said, what was my first memory of why I felt like this? Why do I feel like this? And then, I challenged myself and I said, you know what? I'm ready to call. I called. I still felt it, but I pushed through and I feel better now.
But guess what? For you guys, you're saying fear to a woman is her the butterflies in her stomach when she gets around us because they lose control. They don't realize they can't control what they don't know. And that's why that's why they give in faster. But there are no butterflies with a guy. It's more like a brick rock or a building to ward them off. So, but we'll
but you said but you're saying the majority of the guys do get the butterflies, which is the issue, right?
Well, they've got the feminine. They got a lot of feminine, right? And it's all love. It's all good. But but I'm gonna go in. I gotta continue this, but I appreciate your call. Anytime you have a question, call in. I got you. Don't be scared. I got you. Okay.
Thank you. I'm tuning in, Steve.
Respect to you. Thank you very much. Respect to you. Great call. We got a few questions. Let me answer some questions before we continue. Dollar Bill asked a question. What is the basis of maintaining rotation of 3 to 5 women if they all want your time to themselves? Well, the basis is that that's what we are. I'm sorry. Okay. And Tyler is my case in point. When I met Tyler and Tyler became a student, I never told Tyler this was going to happen where he would wake up with dozens of women reaching out to him every morning. I didn't want him to see that. I wanted him to see it for himself, because this is what it is. Again, unfortunately, I'm gonna show Tyler's stuff right here. This comes with the territory, my friend. This comes with the territory. Women are going to be beating down the door all day. You'll wake up with 5 to 10 women. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I miss you. I mean, you have to. It's not saying, I'm not saying you have to be this way. But what's going to happen is, the more you are learning game, the more women you talk to. The more women you talk to, the more women you intrigue. The more women you intrigue, the more women that's going to be reaching out for you, especially when they realize you have other women. So they're going to try to get in first. And unfortunately, for you guys that's listening to me, you're going to have to, this is your morning. This is going to be your morning, your day, your afternoon, and your evening, and your night. You have gonna have to take time from hunting and everything to reply back to these women, because these women are waiting for your reply. Because see, guys, when I'm saying to y'all, see, there is faking like you're busy. There's actually when you're fucking busy. So when you really have your life going, you don't have to fake like you're busy. But you got your morning's got to start off while you're in the brushing your goddamn teeth. You got to say hi, good morning, hello. You know what? Last night was great. Yes, I know you love sucking my dick. Oh yeah, you like to swallow. You're so nasty. Every woman is going to be a different conversation, but that's the beginning of your day. This is not about the basis of a rotation. You're going to have a rotation because just because you have 10 to 12 women, as soon as you go outside and start talking to women, you're going to draw them in and you're going to put them on. And they're going to want to talk to you. So I'm telling you, this is what comes with the territory, dollar bill. It comes with the territory, okay? They're all going to want your time because they're all going to want to fuck you, dollar bill. See, a lot of you guys say you want women and you want to be part of the game. But dollar bill, the problem is for guys like you, is that if you were ever a student of the game and you start to get women, you're going to question everything because you can't understand why you're getting what you're getting. And what you're getting is women being drawn into you. That's how it works. So it's not a basis of what you're going to do. Listen, I'm saying when you learn game, this is part of it. I'm sorry. This is going to be your life. Again, you're right now, for between now and in about 10 days or 13 days, you're going to have women begging for your time. They're going to want to spend Christmas Eve with you. Some of them are going to want to spend Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Some are going to want to spend Christmas morning with you. Some are going to come in and see you during Christmas because they have a present for you. Some of them want to spend Christmas evening with you. And then they're going to be fighting for New Year. So this is what comes with the territory. So this is why I tell you guys, if you don't want to be a man, then get the fuck out now. Just go with your life running behind women. But this comes with the territory. I cannot help if women want to contact you, touch you, and want to be with you. It comes with the territory. So it's just something that you got to have a come to Jesus moment and figure out what you want to do for yourself and choose what you want to do. There's no such thing as a choosing signal. So as far as that, you're not ready for that information. When I start falling into the quicksand, how do I jump out? It doesn't on my roster looks like a commitment right now, and a handful it sounds like, well, oh wait, and a handful sounds like setting myself for some. Well, the thing is the good news is until you reach a real man, you're not going to know what it is. You're just right now, you're absolutely in control of everything. You're not losing control. But the thing is you just like I was telling the other guy, you just got to manage your roster. And what's happening is these guys are falling into your quicksand. So you just got to manage that the way you want to and figure out who's good, who's right for you, and just move around, okay? And is all of this is very significant, and all of this is very important. on how you move as a person. I mean, it's just what you want to do and stuff like that. All right. All right. So, um, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I really think it's a terrible thing for any kind of man that's in a relationship to give out any kind of dating advice. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, King Rich, I totally agree with you 1000%. You're absolutely right, King Rich. Absolutely. Guys, he's 1,000,000% right. How much texting and calling should I do between now and the date that's already been set up? Well, here's your problem, Monkey, that you're not understanding. And this is where y'all go wrong. See, when you have game and you're talking to women, even if you set up the date, you can cut and get rid of all the light bullshit ahead of time. I'll give you examples. Let's say if you're setting up a date for Saturday, let's say today is let's say, okay, you set up a date Sunday for next Saturday. All right. Let's say you set up a date yesterday, Sunday, for next Saturday. Okay. And she's down. Okay. So that means you got till Monday to Friday to get out all the light sparring around and see. If I set something up for Sunday for Saturday, I'm never going to get to the date on Saturday. It'll never happen because she'll be over my house at least by Tuesday or Wednesday. Because unlike you guys, your problem is not about how much texting and calling you should do. The problem is you don't know how to communicate yourself to the woman to entice or intrigue her enough to want to say, you know what, let's skip the date on Saturday. Can I come see you now? So this is not about that. See, this is what your mind is doing. See, you're trying to have a solid number because you know whatever comes out of your mouth, you're afraid that she's going to pick up on what you actually are. And once she realizes what you actually are, then all of a sudden, what's going to happen is that she's going to get turned off. But see, I'm not here to turn her off. I'm here to intrigue her. Remember, guys, I'm here to show her why she should be with me. And what happens is if we had the date on Saturday, it's going to be hugs and kisses back to my place. But sometimes they will bypass, gentlemen. Listen to what I'm saying. See, the reason why, Monkey, and Steve-O, I got your next question. The reason why they're going to bypass me versus you, ZM, is because of how you're communicating yourself to the woman. See, what I'm doing is when I'm with her, I'm already positioning myself, not just what you see right here, but I'm positioning myself through land, air, sea, and space. So I'm automatically breaking the algorithm of communication because all she knows is what do you do for a living? What's going on? Boring, boring text, boring text, boring text, boring text. So I already break the algorithm by how I communicate. But then from my communication, I'm drawing her into my world. Why do you have wine above your bed? With those shower lights, why are they different colors? And man, what is that? What is that a picture behind? Well, what is that picture you have behind you and stuff like that? Let's get to 818. 818, sir. How can I help you, sir? What's up? 818, sir. Going once. 818. Going
What's
twice.
up? What's up, Coach?
Yes, sir. How can I help you, sir? What's up, sir?
Hey, hi, Coach. I'm calling in because you did a segment last week about the Psy guy.
About who?
And also about the Psy guy.
The Psy guy. The Psy guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, and also I also want to talk about like some of the films you've also been mentioning and stuff. So as of lately, I've been watching all the films you've been talking about. One of the films that you didn't mention was a movie called Unfaithful. And
are you talking about with Richard? You talking about one with Richard Gere?
Yes,
where she fucked the art guy, but that was more of emotional murder and shit because he turned around and all that shit was crazy. But yeah, I'm listening to you. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, so one of the things that kind of stood out to me is that you mentioned that so when men start dealing with women, like married women like that, or when women are in relationships,
yes,
sometimes when you get into that position with a woman, it's almost as if the woman doesn't want to cheat on her man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost as if she's like cheating on her husband or her man. So that kind of resonated with me in the sense that.
Well, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. You got to understand. Single women will put on wedding rings, and women in relationships or married will take their ring off. It's too totally, because sometimes women do. See, both parties. All right. The most important thing about women is they don't want you or me or us to fuck up what they have going on. The single woman has a life where she's out there fucking sucking, living the best life she's living. And she doesn't want a motherfucker that wants commitment, because that motherfucker who wants commitment is going to handcuff her from her life. So she's got to wear that ring to ward off the committed guys. Now, the married woman, on the other hand, doesn't want to fuck up what she has going on. Some women are married. Some are pillars of the community. Some give to charity organizations. They got a lot to lose. So they don't want to be in a position where a guy is going to fuck up what they have. So they've got to take a step back. So both, you'll never know. You'll never know if they are or they're not. You'll never know, big dog. Because even a single woman that you meet, she's technically not necessarily single, but she's talking to somebody. I'm not saying she's fucking somebody, but when you meet her, you're not the only one. You're never the only one when you meet them. Okay, but I'm sorry. I just wanted to correct. I wanted to go ahead, but I'm listening to you.
No. Yeah, no. But yeah, that's just one of the films that I was just watching, and it just kind of resonated with me also because some of the examples that that we
when he fucked her, you talking about when he fucked her in the
like,
bathroom? When he fucked her in the bathroom, remember she was with her girlfriends and she met him in the bathroom when he fucked the shit out of her. Yeah, I'm saying, it's kind of shit.
That. And also, like, the drug lab is very incorporated in that film.
Yes,
and, also the culinary school as well.
Yes.
And also, like, another thing that I also caught on to that is, like, women get so drawn in and locked in into situations like that, where she said that this is a mistake, but then the man was like, you know what, it's not a mistake. It's either is what you choose to do or what you choose not to do.
Right.
So,
remember, free will. That's where you got free will. See that?
And that's the thing that I was. That's another thing that I was going to bring up. That also free will.
Yes.
The man was pretty much implementing like free will.
Yes.
Like, he wasn't tripping about it, so he pretty much put her up on game and let her know what's up.
Yes. Yeah. Because what's going to happen is, the first thing they're going to do is say, this is not right for me. And what the guy's going to do on the other turn, no, baby, it is right. Give me a chance. But you know what a motherfucker free will say? If it's not right for you, bye. See ya. Yeah. And then she's going to start missing him. Culinary school, the drugs. She's going to start missing the feeling she had when she was with that individual. Because we break that algorithm with that ripple effect.
Exactly. Yeah. I also have another question.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna answer it.
Yeah. Sure. What's up?
So you also mentioned to not put your dick on the market.
Yeah. So not dick on the market. Yes.
Is putting your dick out on the market and not making her work for it and earn it, is that an I am or an I do?
No. You put your dick on the market is an I do.
Okay.
You're okay.
But the thing is,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Okay. What I'm saying is this. Okay. Why would I? What if I am so great and I have so much to offer? Why the fuck would I give it out for free?
Yeah.
Why do that when I will force her to earn it? But even in forcing her to earn it breaks the algorithm. Because she can't. Prime example, because I know you've seen this movie, any James Bond. Look at James Bond. That's a prime example of not putting your dick on the market. And you're letting your body or work speak for you. That draws her into the dick. So at all those Bond movies, what 1 o'clock in the morning and shit? You know how they are in two different separate hotels and she's squirming around in her bed and shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. But why is that? Because the body of work is the sex that's going on. I don't need to beg for something that she's going to originally easily give me. That's what I was saying before. Like if I set the date up Sunday for Saturday, I'm not going on the date on Saturday because when I talk to her and draw her in, she'll be at my house at least by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's not any type of manipulation. She'll want to come over because I'm so different by how I'm moving. And she's going to recognize there's other women. And some of the first things they're going to say, oh, I know you're busy. Who is she talking to those other women? And if I was, yes. But she knows. See, what most guys don't understand is that, and this is the line that they must know. Like, this is why I told people to watch Wednesday. Because if they're not displaying that mindset that Wednesday have, they got work to do, number one. But number two, if a woman is not recognizing you having other women when you first meet, then you know you've got work to do. Because what happens is one person's going to recognize something. It's either most happens with most guys, they recognize the woman as having other guys. You see what I'm saying? They see a woman say, oh man, she look good, man. She must have other guys, right? She must be with somebody, right? But that's what they say for us. We don't say that shit for them because we don't give a fuck about them like that. But they will ask us because of how we move. They can't smell fear, anxiety, worry. They can't smell any of that. So then they start recognizing that at least they have a file on us. We don't break the algorithm yet, but they do have a file on a man of how he acts. And then that's why she's going to ask the question, how many women are you seeing?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I get you. Also, you also mentioned like, you also tell guys like, why don't you just ask me what you want?
Yeah.
Which is a big deal. Like,
well, I'm saying get out of the way. Like, you're going to get turned down, but I rather you get turned down on the front end versus begging her or taking her out to eat. And then you're prime suspect for the red pill at that point. Because you're trying to manipulate something that you can't get. So if you just want to smash, ask for what you want and get it out of the way versus spending time kissing her ass and begging, and she tells you no anyway. So get it out of the way. Both things are double-edged sword because you ain't got no game. So they're going to end in a no. They're going to end in a no. I'm just saying I'd rather you get it out of the way now so you can't get mad at the woman for what you chose to do, knowing she didn't want you.
Yeah. Right. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Right, because you're putting your because technically when she can recognize when dick is on the market, because that's the average guy. She knows that you're putting your dick on the market for free. So if she knows that she can fuck a bunch of guys, why would she fuck you? Why waste my time when not what I'm saying with you, but you got to look at how she thinks. She's saying to herself, I get this guy's a pussy. He's going to follow me around, hound me, be insecure, and he's weird. He doesn't even know me.
He's going to be
right, but wait a minute.
He's going to be needy.
But here's the thing. He doesn't even know me. He doesn't even know that I go to the church like 3 days a week. He doesn't know that, I believe I'm a good girl. I can be a whore, but he doesn't know me like that. So what did I do to make him think that I'm just going to fucking bypass all my morals and beliefs and give him some pussy?
Her moral compass.
Her moral compass, right. And that's why I say get it out of the way, because that's why you lose. Because you expect her to drop her moral compass and spread her legs for you. And that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's just the truth. That's just the truth. I mean, it's so simple. It's crazy. It's just, if you just take time and think, why would I throw the dick at somebody and I don't know her value system yet? I don't know her morals and shit like that, but they place a judgment. So as soon as you place a judgment, guess what? Once you place a judgment on her, she's going to be turned off because you don't know me well enough to even think that I'm a whore. I might be one, but who the fuck are you to decide what I am? You don't know me. Thus, that's where they go wrong versus them giving us the pussy because we ain't trying to flood the motherfucking market like y'all. We're showing value, dog. I don't need to fuck you. We already fucking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does that so another question I had, well, I don't know if it's a question, but I always be thinking about like having like one night stands and stuff. Like once you do that with a woman, like as far as like say you go out and you meet a woman and you do have a one night stand that night, is there a way where you could still make her earn it and not keep putting the dick on the market when it comes to that?
Listen, if you have a one night stand, that's fine, but you must understand and overstand this. If you have no game and she's fucking you, what do you think she's doing to the motherfuckers that have game? You understand, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think most of you guys understand something. Some women will give up the pussy one time for the better good. They'll meet a guy that's desperate. They'll fuck him the first night, but you don't see they're looking at. There's a bigger picture. There's zeros behind this. I'll give up that pussy to this guy because I know I can get a pussy whip, and then when I need a bill paid, he'll pay it. When I need something, he'll do it. So some women will sacrifice 2 or 3 minutes of sex, boring average sex, to get a bigger picture, a bigger slice of the pie.
Right. Yeah, I guess those are just the things where
okay.
That I've been reflecting on, like
All right, good question.
And I've just been thinking about it and just put writing on my scribe and stuff like that. So
okay, all right. Well,
but if I have any more questions,
please. Yeah, okay. If you have any more, call and let me know. But great questions, brother. Great job. Okay, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, respect to you. Great call. All right, let me grab some of these questions. Got a bunch of questions popped in. Let me keep going. In other words, men are the magnet and women are the nails in which the nails draw themselves to the magnet. No, I'm not a magnet. I'm just me. See, you saying a magnet, that's an I do. You're looking outside. I don't draw them. I don't draw them in. See, if I draw them in, then I'm technically manipulating the situation. I don't draw them in. I allow them to come in by allowing me inside of them, their mind first, by really understanding that I'm not going to judge them. That when she realizes I don't judge, oh man, she's an open book at that point because she doesn't mind talking dirty. And Tyler, I guess I can show some of those things that you have to give guys an example. Okay, everything we do is on the mind fuck if you become a student of the game. So basically, this is to get her to invest in you. And well, I don't want her to invest in me. She's going to invest in me because I don't operate like the average guys out there, or my students don't operate like that. And I'll show you examples from Tyler's thing. Wait a second. Love Lux. Give me a second. I will read that right here for a second, but I'll give you all some examples. Tyler hit me with some more shit. So let me delete some stuff. I'll do 2 at a time. It's just so much that Tyler sent me from. I remember that chick I told him to leave a message that he met. Remember that chick he met, and she was at a party. Remember that chick? I'll back it up and show you who I'm talking about. So he was messing with this older chick, and let me see here. I don't know if I'm trying to see here. Hold on, wait a second. All right, he got a photo of her. She was sending him photos and shit, what he was asking for. But I don't want to. Tyler, if you can send me the blurred stuff, because I don't want to. Again, Tyler, I'm going to show some of this stuff, but I don't want to show what you were saying because I don't want people to, I don't want people to steal your stuff. So I'm going to grab just a few things that you blurred out, but you got to blur some of this out because I don't want people to grab your stuff because that's how people will do. They're not going to work hard. They're just going to grab stuff. But I'll grab two that doesn't have too much stuff on there, but just give you all an example of the woman that he was talking to, and we'll go over this. Let's see here. This number 2 right here, this number 4, and this is number 5. All right, so we'll look at this one right here. So we look at this one right here. We'll see the woman right here. She says, and I quote, she says, with the same man for 16 years. How do you give orgasm to a woman? See that, right? See what she's saying? She's sex, or, and she's talking about this. Sounds so mysterious. Okay, tell me what kind of things you would do. I want to get an idea of how you would handle a girl who's shy and not sure, maybe not 100% attracted to you, or maybe super attracted, but not into dominance. Okay, so that again, I'm just showing you that this is all happening, and it is like the same night. And this is why I keep telling y'all, this is why we can easily smash whenever, because we intrigue them to ask us questions. And here you go with number 5. She wants to know. And then as he was breaking this down, okay, she said, okay, when can we try? I'll let you know. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see? I just wanted y'all to see that for all you guys that want one night stands, I'm not saying you can't have a one night stand. I'm saying the way we do it is they want the one night stand. Okay. They want the one night stand. Okay. All right. Russ, is this a question? Russ, is that a question? You just typing something? Russ, I don't know. Russ, I don't know if you're asking me a question or not. I guess you're talking to someone in the thing. Okay. Y'all talking to each other. Okay. Anyway, lines are open if you have a question. We're going to continue to talk about self-worth for all you guys that's in here. I appreciate all you guys out here. We got y'all covered. If y'all got any questions, or you can call in. I was talking more about self-worth, and I'll continue talking about that by breaking this game down that I was breaking down to you guys. So we're getting back to what we were saying as far as most guys out there, and this is why they are losing, is because they are looking at material things. They looking through the eyes of what they think the woman wants. Okay. And most guys they're going to determine, like they use their career. A lot of guys think their career determines their value, not to a woman. Your career does not determine your value. And if it does determine that, that means that there's nothing about you that she finds sexually interesting in you. Okay. So a lot of y'all guys, they would talk about their qualifications, and they will just lead with their wallet. A lot of guys will lead with their accomplishments. They want to talk about the plaques and degrees on their walls and all this other stuff, or the certificates and stuff. But again, when you don't have game, you have got to look at things outside of yourself. There are guys out here that look at age, and I tell you right now, I know a guy that's in his 40s right now smashing a 21-year-old. I know one right now that's doing that. So age doesn't matter. So you can't say that, well, these modern women, these new kind of women, they're not doing this, and they're just not doing that to you. Doesn't mean that they're not doing it. It just means they're not doing it to you. Okay. You said, Steve, I don't get it. Do real men code? There's no such thing as a code approach. I don't understand what that is. What is a code approach? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not red pill. We're not a pickup artist community, and we don't do that bitch ass shit. I don't know what a code approach is. Well, I don't know what a code approach is. I don't know what red pill people say, because we ain't red pill motherfuckers. I don't believe in that red pill stupid shit, and I don't believe in that pickup artist shit. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I guess you can give me more clarity, but you're talking in a language I don't understand the language of bitch. I don't know the language. So if you want to give me more information, I'd appreciate that. But as I was saying, for a lot of you guys out there, a lot of you guys are always looking at your finances and things like that. That's not what game is. And that's not what a man that has game. A man that has game, okay? And for a lot of you guys won't understand this, because this might overwhelm you guys. But a game is not about what the fuck I have. I don't give a fuck. What I have is not defining me, because I can lose those things at any time. I can crash my car. I can throw something and destroy one of my suits. I can lose a watch. I can lose my job. I can lose money. I mean, those are not things that men look at, but unfortunately, these are things that a lot of soft guys do. How do you position yourself not to be judgmental? By not okay. Well, okay, here's the thing. Who am I to place a judgment on a woman for what? What why do I care enough to look at somebody to say something bad about them to make myself feel good? What is so special about a woman that you automatically place a judgment? Because what's odd here is y'all talk so much shit about women. Y'all too chicken shit to talk to women. That's crazy to me. But I don't understand. Oh my God, I fucking finally see that shit. I don't understand. Hold on, let me back that up real quick. Let me see something. Hold on. Always want to see that shit. Hold on. Yeah, like I say, I don't understand, nor do I get how somebody can judge a woman. What are you judging her on? Because if you're judging her on her clothes, that's metrosexual. If you're judging her on what she does, how do you know what she does? You guys only see what they choose to show you, and y'all don't even understand the game in that. So I don't understand what you mean. I need more from you. That's a great question, sir. But I need more information on that question. I'll be happy to answer that question. Just like for any of you guys out there, you got a question, please ask. Let me bring in 361. How you doing, 361, sir? How can I help you, man?
How are you doing, Steve? I'm new to your work, but it's amazing. Like there's no other dating coach. Like I listen to a lot of people, but you're extremely original.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
and no one
it.
else. Oh yeah, my question is when you talk about your scribe,
yes,
and all the ideas, the ideas you have, like,
yes.
What's like? I don't really have. Sorry, I just got done for a run.
You do have a scribe. No, wait, stop. That's a lie. You do have a scribe. You want me to show you?
Yes, sir.
What's 2 + 2?
4.
What comes after 5?
6.
What comes after 378?
379.
What comes after the letter F?
G.
Okay, so you just lied. You do have a scribe.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's there. You didn't answer those things. You scribed that shit and you believed it, and he pulled that information up in 1 or 2 seconds. So you have a scribe. It's not that you don't have one. You have one. I just proved it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like I just hear. Yes.
You're okay. Don't have to hang up.
All right.
You're good. I'll wait for you. Just mute. You're fine. You're okay. I'm listening.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Talking to me.
No, it's good.
But yeah, like you have ideas like the what you call it, the diamond ice cube, like ideas like that. I'm just like, man, like it's a great idea. But yeah, I'm just trying to work on like being more creative and pulling out like my own ideas and stuff. So like how would I boost my creativity?
You got to be a student of the game to do that. You just can't. Okay, you're asking how do you be a doctor? You gotta be a student of this stuff, man. I gotta see your teacher has to pull out things in you first, but there are layers of things that you got to get out. Because I'm sure you listen to a lot of red pill content, and it's no knock on you, but let's be honest, you've listened to some red pill content, right?
Yes.
Okay, so and that's not a bad thing. It's a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing for you. I'm just saying the problem is that red pill content made you feel a certain way about women. But now you're listening to me and you're seeing a different side of things. So now you got two entities occupying the same space. And there lies the problem. So we got to get rid of one of those things. See, there's levels to this. It's not just I can tell you something to find your side of you that's creative. We've got to get rid of things first. We've got to clean your closet. We've got to get rid of the mold, asbestos, mildew, and bad wiring, the bad plumbing. We got to clean all that out because you can't function correctly thinking that women are bad or women are hypergamous and all that other silly shit that they've been telling you. See what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. What you're saying.
Yeah. So it's a process, but it's not like you can't get there. But no, it's not that we're different. I'm just showing you that I've been doing this for over 35 years. So I'm before all that shit. All that shit that they've been coming up with, we've been teaching before that. So I've seen it all. I've seen it all, brother. So, we're not different. We've just been muddling along we've been staying in our lane basically while all this shit's been going on, and it's going to continue to do that.
It's crazy. Like, it's actually like when I first started listening to you, I was like mind fucked because it's just like so much like for example, when you said going to the bar, like buying that guy a drink, being friends with him.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You in the
That's
group.
game.
I was like, holy shit.
That's game. Yeah.
It's
right, because
crazy.
No, it's not crazy. That's my warrior. I need to listen. I need to get in with that. I need to get in with that woman, right? And I know I'm just doing calculations and mathematics. I can't just walk in with them fucking cock blockers. Because as soon as I walk into the group, Jason or Scott, you know what they're going to do? They're going to cock block me, right? But if I can win one of them motherfuckers over, right, and be cool with him, right? Buy him a drink. I'm doing two things at one time. First thing I'm doing is I'm setting myself up by saying I'm messing with that chick. I'm messing with that chick. I'm going to go home with that chick. So right now, who I'm talking to doesn't feel threatened by me. Okay? See, when I go over that thing, they don't feel threatened. That's part of why they let me in, because I'm talking to other women. So why would I talk to the one in the group? Number one. But when I buy him a beer, get your beer, whatever you want on me, big dog. You cool. You know what? And guess what? If I get a chance to see you in the club, I'm going to stop by and say hi. And you know how people are. They always want to introduce what they think are cool people to other people. So when they see me, oh, hey, Steve, come over here, man. I want you to meet my friends, right? Right? He's like, hey, Steve, come over here. Come on, guy. You remember this guy I told you I met him? Hey, Steve, come here, man. Hey, Steve, this is Ron, and this is Suck Your Dick. That's bend over and spread her ass cheeks, and that's the one whose dick you put on her forehead. Come on in and meet him. So then once I'm in, I work from within, right? But I also know that let's say it's three women and two guys, right? I met one at the bar. I know that other guy is going to try. He was for months now try to fuck the one I'm talking to. Usually happens that way. So what happens is,
always like that.
Right? So he gets mad at the guy, his friend, right? Why did you bring him in here? Why'd you bring that asshole? You see he's talking to the girls. You know I've been trying for 6 months to get her to sleep with me, and this motherfucker. Why would you do that to me? And then what does he got to do, buddy? I got it covered. I got you covered. How? Because then he's going to go to her, and guess what he's going to say? Well, hey, you don't want to talk to that guy, because when I sat and talked to him, man, he said he was fucking all these women, man. He told me a bunch of women. See, I set all that up. Why? Because in nature, what do? We got to separate him from the herd. So once she realizes I got all these other motherfucking women, she's got to give me what? A piece of her mind. So then she leaves the herd. You see what I'm saying? She leaves the herd to come see me. And that's where I got her.
Dude, yeah, that's gold. That's gold. Like
that's just one layer of game. That's what game does, man. I don't need to run behind these motherfuckers. Yeah, man. So on YouTube, everybody's complaining. They're giving too many problems. I'm trying to solve this shit. I'm trying to solve this for you guys. There's so many ways to get these motherfuckers. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. What amazed me is when girls get sexual, you first. You don't even got it. I was like, what?
Oh, like, yeah. Well, because think about it. Okay. I break the algorithm because of how I communicate. The average guy just sending text messages, right? They're just sending 1 or 2 lines. How you doing? What you up to? I'm just guessing all that boring shit. But when I'm able to train her, remember, I'm elevating her, educating her, right? So how do you think she's going to feel the first time? All right, I send a text message. She sent a text message. I sent a text message. She sent a text message. I sent a voice message. She sent a text message. I sent another voice message. She sends a voice message. I send a text message. She sends a voice message. So now I got her elevated to that part, right? So then she sends me a voice message, and then I send her a video message. She sends me a voice message. I send her a voice message. Then she moves up to video. Because the same video she's sending me to be more relaxed, then I can move her to space by going live on air. Let me just watch you wash your body. Just take the phone, put me in the corner right there, and let me just watch you wash yourself. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm so jealous of your shower, man. It's not fair how the water gets to hit every inch of your body. So allow me to at least watch how it's happening. See what I'm saying? And when's the last time she heard anything like that before?
Dude, that they probably feel excited because, like, literally, I don't know anyone does that shit.
And nobody, right? That's why we say we're our own entity. Nobody fucks and does what we do. But I'm saying she's so fucking drawn into that. You see what I'm saying? That what's behind that other curtain or what's behind that door? Oh my God, how fucking freaky is this guy? And guess what? Let me see you in the shower, right? Are you watching the show live right now? I'm gonna show you something. Okay.
I was.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna show you. Well, I'm gonna show you. Okay, what do you think I'm gonna do when she asks to see me in the shower? What do you think I'm gonna do?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, think about everything's position. So when she sees me in the shower, what color light do I want to put on? The purple one, the red one, the green one, the blue one, the light blue one, or the yellow one. So when she's looking at me, she's saying, "Oh my God, that's so cool! How did you get your lights to change color?" Oh, baby, that's nothing. Baby, that's nothing. You know, yeah, baby, that's nothing. You know, when I have a woman over, it's nothing like turning off all the lights. It's nothing like putting her favorite music on. There's nothing like either I can say her sucking my dick with the lights illuminating in the darkness, or me eating her pussy out. So we've already just moved it to sex, but I didn't start that shit. I didn't come out and say that shit. She wanted to know why I have that.
Dude, it's crazy because you just set it up and then
position. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, there's literally, I went through so much bullshit trying to like get better women. Like,
yeah.
Bro, it's just horrible advice out there. But
what I'm teaching you is how to get better with yourself. Fuck the women. Believe me. See, the problem is you're trying to get better with women versus get better with yourself. I'm teaching you how to get better with yourself to show her why you versus trying to beg her. Ooh. You see, that's the difference between us. Is everybody's trying to teach all that silly ass goofy shit. They ain't really game to fuck up.
Oh, yeah, what? Yeah.
You see all that shit? I mean, everything, man, everything. I mean,
one more question.
Sure,
What's your warrior? You said your
my warrior. Okay,
warrior?
My warrior attacks and defends me. Okay, so what my warrior does is he expands my realm in several ways. What he does is he pushes my comfort zone out every day and keeps defeating anything in front of me like white T cells. That expands my realm, number one. But he also defends me where he defends my position. That's why I stand on my square. That's why I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I will stand on what I believe in. But also what he does, you ever heard of my story, The Three Little Pigs, have you? Have you ever heard that?
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Okay. Well, you heard about the fourth pig, right?
Yeah, the one made out of I think it's skull.
Yeah, because I'm making statements. My warrior, I'm going after what I want. But what I want, unlike the average guy wants pussy. I want it all. Pussy's going to come with it. So why would I want something so minuscule to me when I can have it all?
God damn, dude. Yeah. Bro, like no one's be thinking like this.
But that's the reason why, because all these guys are thinking as a unit or a cult. I'm trying to free you and show you one thought, one mind, one way. And once you can get that in, you'll see that we're all free-minded thinkers here. I'm not trying to make anybody any different, but We don't operate like these other guys. That's why women will never be a problem to us, because we don't make women a problem, man.
I also watch Wednesday.
Yes. So you see the attitude that she had?
Yeah, I like the part where she says, "Man, people think I don't care what people think of me," but she said, "Deep down inside, I enjoy people not liking me."
I know. I love it. I love being the bad guy, because it goes back to because I'm the only one that talks about Walt Disney, but it goes back to my Walt Disney thing. That's why I tell you to love Mickey Mouse. That's why I tell all you guys to appreciate what YouTubers ever told you to appreciate Mickey Mouse.
None. Wait, why you say that?
Okay, well, think about this. All right, it's very easy. It's gonna blow your fucking mind, but you'll see once I tell you it. But okay, think about a young girl. Okay, why do you think they want the fairy tales when they're young? Because they want the knight in shining armor and the good guy, right?
Right.
But are we forgetting there are two different people that's in that movie? So consciously they like the good guy, but who do you think is getting buried subconsciously in their mind?
The bad guy.
Right, the asshole, the one that doesn't give a fuck, the one that does what he right. So then when they get older, the good guy becomes the nice guy that they don't want. And then subconsciously we've already built in. It's a fix for us. That's why they love assholes and jerks, because what they've seen in Disney helped us out. Because wasn't the bad guy an asshole? Did he not give a fuck? He didn't give a fuck about anybody. He moved to the rhythm of his own drum. But they took that person and embedded him subconsciously, not on a conscious level. Because at a young age, they want the fairy tale. But when they get older, they may say they want the fairy tale, but they need that asshole. They need that guy that doesn't give a fuck. The guy that does what he wants to do. That's why they're drawn into us.
Yeah.
No, I know, but people don't tell you that kind of shit. You see what I'm saying, dog?
No one be saying any. It's like no one be saying anything like you're saying. It's like actually mind fuck. I'm just like, holy shit.
There's so many levels and layers to this shit, brother. You'll get it. So many layers of this shit. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like I'm just like, oh shit. Like even like when you say like just don't, just as simple as like don't pander to women, like don't like take the power out the pussy. I'm just like, I've never been hearing that shit. I'm just like,
because she ain't special. She's not special. She's not beautiful. She's not sexy. She's not gorgeous. I'm beautiful. I'm sexy, and I'm gorgeous. She's got to work for that shit. I'm not going to just hand that shit like Halloween candy. The fuck would I do that for?
Yeah.
That's
so true, because
right, but think about this. But what is sexy gorgeous? Y'all fall in love with the lie. You look at the makeup, the eyeliner, the weave, the tight clothes. Oh, that's all the gorgeous and sexy. But I see past that. Okay, how old are you, big dog? How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, so I don't know if there used to be a show called The Thundercats when I was like your age, young kid, young little cat motherfucker. He used to have the Sword of Omens. He used to say, "Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight." So I look beyond sight. I look at they're broken as fuck. They're insecure. They just have low self-worth. They have low self-esteem and daddy issues and shit. So why the fuck would I give credit to somebody that's broken like that? Why would I deem them anything when they're broken as fuck? It's not a mean thing. I'm just being honest. They're broken.
Yeah, that's true. Like you're just holding them up to different standards
because I'm the standard. See that? Whole new another light bulb for you. I can only.
Wait, what do you mean you're the standard?
I'm everything. I'm the sun, moon, and stars, motherfucker. They got to impress me. I don't need them. They need me because what I bring to the table, the Halloween game, the Easter game, fucking Valentine's Day, the wine above my bed, all that shit, everything I bring to the table, I bring so much to the table. Why the fuck am I gonna give that shit away for free? They gotta work for that shit. They gotta work for the dick. They gotta work for my attention first. They gotta work for my time. They gotta work for my respect, and then they get the dick. But they gotta do it in that order. I'm just not gonna give it to them with general principle.
Oh man.
And that's why we win. That's why they want to fuck us, because we're withholding the dick from the marketplace, where everybody else is just throwing it in or mad at them for not giving up any pussy. I'm not mad. I can't be mad at her for not trying to fuck.
Yeah. Yes. Just.
I know, so many layers, huh?
Yeah.
It's so many layers, brother. what brought you? How'd you find us, man? Real quick, before I could. How'd you find us, man?
How'd I find y'all? Oh, it was this. You put Sneeko on game. I was like, who did? And I saw you spitting game at this some girl, and like the girl literally was like, just blushing, like she was feeling it, and I was like, who's this guy?
Right, but then you have Sneeko that doesn't have game running around talking like he got game. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
See,
be saying,
right?
He just be complaining.
He just say shit, but you could tell when he was getting that makeup on by that woman, and listen, dog, this was unscripted. This is unscripted. He was amazed by the shit out of it. Dog, you saw her cheesing from ear to ear. And I just met the dog. I just met her live on air. So if I got her like that in a few seconds, how long do you think it's gonna take her to give you up the pussy? Think about that.
Dude, that's what I was. You said that smile. I want to see what's behind that smile. Then she kind of smiled, but she was trying not to smile and say, "You think the thing you did right there?" And she just covered her face.
Exactly, because I'm moving. Fuck? Yeah, because and think about it. Sneeko was amazed, but Sneeko's mind cannot connect that's real game because he's stuck in that red pill whiny shit. But I showed him live how game works. You look at any of my videos that are my testimonials where I do live shows. I do this shit all the time. I show you. I show you receipts. This shit is easy. I can get him to submit the pussy before I even touch him.
That's the amazing part to me. I think on one of your videos you talked about the invite, like they're gonna be driving around between 9 and 1. And text you. And I'm like, what the? Like I was just like all your videos are pretty much like sometimes the videos are so much like just gold that like I can't even process it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just layer on layer on layer on layer, and that's what we had. That's what separates us. I want to make sure that when you come here, we're not like anybody on YouTube. There's nobody on YouTube telling you get your puzzle pieces. There's nobody. There's not one person on YouTube that tells you get your puzzle pieces in the beginning of the show, but also tells you to think about the graveyard at the end of the show. There's nobody does that shit. And it's not a gimmick. It's game. It's laced with game in that shit, dog. But that's why we win.
I mean, even your sound checks, I was like, oh shit, like it's everything.
But again, people who don't have game have to gravitate to bullshit. Those that have game will stand on who the fuck they are. And that's just how it works, my brother. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is like all the popular people, like people were like, okay, to me, I was like, this guy got a lot of followers. He must know what he's talking about. And then like they just leave, and then you try to implement what they teach, and it doesn't do.
Okay,
it actually does more harm than good.
All right, remember what I told you, young man. This is very important, and a lot of guys hate looking at that. Remember, I told you it goes like this. It goes skin color first. It goes age second. Then it goes subscriber count. Then it goes victimhood. And then it goes towards sexuality or the woman and shit like that, or what she is or what she isn't.
Yeah.
So that's how people follow. And that's where they go wrong. Because a lot of people will see me and say, oh, man, I ain't trying to learn no hippity hop or no jive. You know, that's what they, you see what I'm saying? They say, yeah, he's just teaching some jive. I don't want to learn how to rap. I don't want to listen to this guy. I mean, this colored guy, he ain't like me. And I don't want to wear a Kango and a motherfucking piece of gold in my mouth and shit. I don't want to do that. I want to wear my Dockers, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So they place a judgment because they think that they look at skin first. And so they automatically assume that I'm trying to turn them black or some shit. So it's just how people think, though, brother.
Yeah, I gotta go, but I just had to call in because like I'm actually really grateful to find finally like a good like teacher who could like finally bring me to where I want to be. So I was like,
who can answer any question? Let me show you some magic real quick before you go. Tell me some a woman said to you that you didn't know what to do. Just real quick. I'm gonna show you how game works. I bet you none of those motherfucker YouTubers can ever do that shit, but what I'm about to do now. Tell me some a woman said to you just throw something, just anything. Think of something. Maybe a text message, something that she said.
Honestly, what gets me whenever I go up to a girl and I just like, hey, hey, what's up? I want to introduce myself, and they just say, okay.
No, instead of saying what's up, introduce yourself, just do it. I'm just saying. I'm saying when you're talking to when I'm talking, because you're asking for permission. I don't ask for fucking permission. Fuck that. I mean, well, before I say that, I don't mean take it. Don't grape a woman. You know what I mean? I'm saying like as in introducing yourself. I mean, I gotta make sure I gotta be preference that shit. So, but yeah, so is there ever been a time a woman has texted you something that's thrown you off? Thank you. Thank you. And Russ, thank you.
I can't think. I wish I could think of something right now.
Okay.
I can't think
fine.
of anything.
It doesn't matter because everything you said, I got an answer already in my head. I'd have broke that shit down. Show you how cold I am.
Yeah, fuck. I wish I had something, but I can't.
It's all love though. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and throw you back in. I got to continue the show, but make sure you check it out, man, because we're still breaking some game down. Okay, my friend.
You do one-on-one coaching?
Yeah. Go to the Man Mindset. Yeah, go to the Man Mindset and check us out. Or email me, themanmindset@gmail.com, and I'll see your pathway, okay? But but check it out. If you got a question, just send me a call back in. I'm gonna be on for another hour. Okay?
All
right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good call. Thank you very much for the super chat, guys. I appreciate all you guys out here. It's a Man Mindset. I'm the Dean. Class is in session. I got to answer some of these questions real quick before I break down the taste that I was talking about. So I think we answered that question. Let me get to this one. He said, I reached out my ex-girlfriend, gave her my number. She said, don't be a stranger. She said she doesn't know if she can trust me again. What do you do? Well, I don't want you to trust me again. You don't need to trust me to fuck me. Well, I don't understand what the problem is. Why are you playing defensive? I don't listen. I'm here so you can suck my dick, and I don't need to be in a relationship with you for that. So don't worry about the trust. Don't worry about all that other stuff. If you want to get at me, you got my number. If not, take care. I don't give a fuck, man. Stop playing. You're playing a defensive position. I'm not sure if you said this or not. Someone during the panel Sunday said, but could you elaborate on how being happy can bring loneliness to your life? Well, I'm saying that it's not happiness that will bring loneliness to your life. It's when you become a man or when you learn your name, you're going to be very lonely. It's going to be a very lonely feeling because you're not operating on what society is moving on. While everybody's going to the left, you're going to be going to the right. It's going to be hard to see. The problem is your problem, big dog, is who do you talk to when you're fucking a new woman? Who do you discuss when you got women on your dick and you just trying to figure out which woman you want to go see for who you want to have spend Christmas Eve with you? Who do you want to have to come over to spend the night on Christmas Eve? Who do you want to see Christmas Day that's got presents for you or spend Christmas night? But when you're talking to the average people, they're going to think you're fucking like showing off and shit, or they're going to get jealous, or they're going to get mad at you. So you're not, you're all on your own. You're on your own little island, all by yourself. Let me grab this other question. Anonymous, how can I help you, sir? What's up?
Dude, I want to do lightning quick. Your boy Derek from fucking San Francisco.
What up, D?
Derek, aka the lifeblood of the party. D. I want to piggyback off something you mentioned a while back about putting your own artwork in your home.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of seductive women. A good tip, piggyback, is you guys go to the thrift store. You could get a fucking 6 foot long by like 3 foot tall or 5 foot tall, 5x5 art. Any art, go to like an affluent area at the thrift store. You could get it for $5 to $15. Blank it out with your own paint. Go to the craft store or like Home Depot. In the paint section, they got the oops table where they have fucked up paint colors. And then it's like $2 a can for like a quart of it. Now you paint over that canvas, and you're making art. If you go to an art store, you're gonna spend like $500 to $300 on a canvas. So I'm pretty good at art, Dean. I'm not the best, but I did graffiti when I was younger, and I mean, if people walk by my artwork, they'd stop and check it out. I'm not the best, but that's my art tip. I know art, and just want to tell you, Dean, keep knocking them down.
Yeah, I got a piece of artwork. Right, but I got a piece of artwork that I'm gonna show you one that costs like $119. It's not bad. It's a piece of artwork. I'm gonna show everybody live on the air, but I'm gonna show them a piece of artwork that they can use.
And I want to say, dude, these fucking grass-eating lions, you always see them because they got grass stains below their nose, above their lip from eating all that grass fucking mustache.
All right, man. Okay, buddy. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling in. So let me show you a piece of artwork, guys, out there listening that is like $100. But I'll give you the story too. I just pulled it up right now. I'm gonna show y'all. Wait, let me delete this right quick, and I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna just tell you a story that you can use. This is like $110. This is a piece of artwork, $110. A woman sees something like this. This is a great story. I don't know if it's a female, but I always tell you look for female artists. But what I see right here is this is not to me. I don't see this as sexual. I see this as a woman's fantasy of me. So then I'll break this down. I will break that down. I would use something like that. It's only $110. I mean, it's pretty cheap. It's not bad, but I can talk about a story. I mean, most people, I mean, I'm sure that's going to draw her into seeing that. But what I see is that, and I will walk her up to the painting first. I just want to walk y'all through this. I will walk her up to the painting. And I will start from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Okay, I'll go right to left. I will say, well, what I see right here from the right-hand side is I can see a woman. What I see is a woman finally letting go of all of her guilt, all of her inhibitions, all of her rules, and everything that's been holding her back. And she's finally letting herself go and allowing that man to not only ravage her body, but also explore her body in ways and places that she's never had been explored before. And if you notice and you look at her hand, she's touching right under his elbow. So what I would do as I'm behind her, I would take my hand and I would touch right here on her elbow, from her elbow, this little area right here. And as I break down his hand on her elbow, or her elbow on his hand, I will break down what her elbow is doing, but I will also break down what his hand is doing. And I notice that what I love about this is that he's not trying to just ravage parts of her body that the average guy would try to touch. In this art, what I love about it is he's showing her that she is more complex than the average parts that the average guy touches. And what I've noticed with this guy is that he is touching parts on her side. He's touching her sides. And what I would do is I take my hand and I would rub the side of her body. He might be touching the side of her neck. I touch the side of her neck and things like that. So what I'm saying for all you guys out there, there's always can be a great story that you can break down with art to show somebody when they're looking at your crib. You don't have to expend a lot of money on art. You just got to find the great story in the art that you can utilize when a woman's looking at you. And it's the same thing as far as you're going live on air. If I was live on air, I would have that artwork on my wall. And as I'm sending her a message, hey, sexy, I just want to say good morning. I just wanted to let you know you're on my mind. I hope you have a good day, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. I would have the camera on me, but it will still show the artwork behind me. So then when I send it, after she gets done watching the video over and over and over and over again, she's going to then look behind me and see my surroundings. And she'll notice that piece of artwork, and that's going to draw her in. She's going to ask me, I noticed there was some artwork. Did you paint that? And that will allow me to begin the process of pushing it towards more sex, gentlemen. And that's game right here. You're saying not with women, but in life with general. Well, I can't understand why you would be judgmental with life. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why would you judge the world? I mean, the world is what they are. You see what I'm saying? The world is what they are. And you can't move, judge, or do that. You just can't do that. You can't be a judgmental motherfucker. You can't do that. Well, if you're looking at well, I could use I can use this piece of artwork. You're saying something Greek. Let me give you this. Let me let me save this piece of artwork. And I'm trying to at least grab one that doesn't have much nudity in it. Let me see here. Well, I can't. Well, the artwork I see a lot is a lot of breasts and stuff like that, and that's fine. But here's one that's kind of Renaissance and things like that that I would love to do. But also the kind of thing that I would love to paint. Let me grab this. Give me a second. So this one is more Greek, as we were asking for. This is more cover up, but it goes back to the other one I'm saying before. It's something again. I don't really like this time period kind of stuff. I rather more modern, but I rather have it where the individual is trying to free herself from all the judgment of the world, where I can tap into more of her sexuality and stuff like that. So that's where I would try to push it. Okay. So I just want you guys to realize that there's a lot of things about it. You said Roman Greek style painting behind you is so fly. What's the story behind it? Oh, you talking about my story? Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I'm not here to tell you my stories, dog. Come on, man, stop that. Anyway, let me get back to what we were saying. We were talking about. So, guys, once you become a student of the game, and once you begin to learn from a mentor and learn, and first, before one can learn, one must first unlearn, unfortunately. But when you learn game, and this is what we're going to be talking about for the next hour, I'm gonna do the positive because I don't want to make everything seem negative. Okay. There's no such thing as approach. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by a approaching. We don't approach. Sir, we put our bid in, and if you want to learn your bid, it's going to be a 30-minute session. But I don't know how to approach a women because I don't approach women. Why would I do something that weak? Appreciate that, Cody A with the super chat. Thank you very much. But anyway, as I was saying to you guys out here, well, I want to talk more about the connection of game and why it's such an acquired taste. That's what we're going to talk about. Why is it such an acquired taste? And guys, you got questions, put a Q in there. If you want to call in, you can. But let's talk about the acquired taste and why it's so different and why it's so great. Because once you learn game and you actually are one of one, that means one thought, one mind, one way. And you have finally gotten rid of all that red pill rhetoric and all that crying and shit. What happens it means for the first time in your life. Well, excuse me, not the first time, second time. First time is when you got to the egg. I'm sorry. Second time in your life. This means that you are finally, for the second time in your life, it means that you are on your own team. Okay? It means for the first time, I want to say thank you very much, Cody. I got to say thank you, Cody. It also means, gentlemen, for the very first time, you have finally begin to learn and want to understand yourself. You want to learn and demand respect, and you will live with dignity, okay? You will finally, for the first time, it's going to be weird because there will be no more depression. You will no longer feel bad or miserable about things. No more depression. No more risky behavior. There will no longer be a willingness to tolerate any disrespect from a woman. You will not waste your time. You will not do anything that is that's not going to be beneficial for you. And that's why it's an acquired taste. Because what you are drinking right now is the cause of your problems, not the effect. Listen to what I'm saying. What you are feeling right now is the cause of your problems. It's not the effect. The effect is the aftermath of which you cause your problems to be, because most of y'all think your problems have to do with a goddamn woman. Okay? You are the cause. You are, but the effect is the blowback from not believing in yourself. It's the blowback, gentlemen. Okay? But once you begin to create the concepts for yourself, but to create the concepts that drive you, Scribe, your marketing team, and all those things I talk about, what's going to happen is you guys out there are going to start to have self-worth, but you're not going to know that, because no matter who the fuck you are, you will finally stop thinking and stop trying to be women and stop looking for fucking love. Stop looking for fucking love. Stop trying to be worthy of something feminine. You will finally demand respect. You hear what I'm saying? You will no longer look to be worthy of love. You will begin to demand respect, because you were going to not only take responsibility of what the fuck you do, you will no longer point the finger at anybody for what they are doing to somebody else, because what they're doing is none of your motherfucking business. You do not care. You don't care at all. It doesn't bug you. It doesn't bother you. You don't care. Okay? You are all things. You will not have to, for the first time, if you are grieving, for the first time in your life, you get to grieve by your fucking self instead of looking for a support system, because a man is his own support system. Because you're the one that's experiencing this, okay? And nobody has not earned the right to hear what's on your mind except for you, because you are the only one who has earned the right of you. And then at that case, you guys are going to stop doing all that silly shit that y'all do around women. All y'all want to do is you want to play the same game on their level by expressing how how bad the world is, how sad you are, how unfair it is, how you've lost things. Man, women don't want to hear that shit. Women don't want to hear your fucking feelings. So finally, for the first time, you won't be showing your feelings. 917, how can I help you, sir? What's up?
Uncle Steve, what's going on, man?
I'm living in your world, sir. What's up, brother? What's up?
Yeah, salute to the chat room, Golf Free. That's wrong. Yo, I just wanted, first of all, I'm being short. Thanks again for that show on Saturday. Yo, that helped me a lot Saturday night, man. I went out to the city. I'm in New York, so I went to the club. I thought about what you were saying, man. The game about the women, what you said, that all that practicing, rehearsing stuff. Yeah, I just went to VIP. Yo, you know what's funny, Steve? Like you said, I was talking about, yo, right. He's like, the game about the women. I was just chilling, and women were checking me out because I wasn't sweating them. I wasn't acting thirsty or eager. I was just chilling. I was enjoying myself. My pops passed away, and like you said, man, don't think about him passing away. Think about the good times you had on. So I drunk some liquor. I wasn't nice. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't tipsy. I was just calm, cool. I know more women were kind of checking me out. So I went to some Asian joint by the bathroom. I started talking to her, spitting that game. And what happened was I used the tap game, and she was impressed by it. And the thing about it, Steve was right. Yo, she gave me respect. She didn't say, she said, she called by my last name. I mean, my first name. We chopped it up. I kept it moving. I didn't ask her what she do, what I do. So here's my number, here's my information. Give me a call when you're ready. And I'm bounced. And I'm like, this is what Steve was talking about. Even the game was so strong. Even though I got to the elevator, it was a group of women with some guys, and even they were showing me love. One actual woman hold the door for me. So I'm like, yeah, this is what Steve's talking about all along, man. All that red pill, hypertrophy, goofy stuff is corny. Women want to see dudes that's about the game. The game about women. I was just chilling, and women saw me had a good time. I was sweating them.
Good.
That's the chat. I just want to say thank you. Salute to the chat room dogs. And I know it's a long journey.
Oh, and I just listen, brother. Before you hang up, listen. I want you to honor your father. And I want you to realize now the baton is passed on to you. Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
You got to carry his name. So,
exactly. Yep. I'm trying to be his last name.
Yeah. So,
that's right.
So you know what to do. Okay, brother. I much love and respect to you, brother. Okay.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. We'll throw you back in. Lines are open. As I said before, got a question, put a Q in here. But I'm showing you guys the weird taste of being a man. Because like I said before, you are your own support system. Okay. And you will no longer be dependent on what someone else thinks about you. Because you will take pride in who you actually are for the first time. Okay. And as a man, as a single-minded man, a one of one, a free thinker, you will not only welcome success, but you will also welcome in failure. And then you're going to realize there ain't no fucking such thing as failure. It's just something I got to learn. Because then you'll realize is that what is failure? What is failure? What is rejection? What is fear? And you will realize these things are false narratives that these YouTubers push to hook y'all motherfuckers in. Okay? These are very important. Okay? And these are things I got to think about. CIA asked the question. So when someone gives a judgment and tells a man to go to therapy, I get mental health, where it come from? Well, CIA, if you fucked up in the head and someone's telling you get therapy, take your ass to therapy because you really fucked up. If you're really fucked up in the head, okay? When someone gives a judgment and says a man needs to get therapy, I don't know. I don't know who the fucking person is. I don't know what the person's doing or what he's saying. But a lot of you guys out here, y'all need a lot of help because y'all are seeing. Y'all understand it is a very pivotal point in your life when you actually break free of the red pill shit. Because there are things you're going to be going through, because for the first time, you're going to say to yourself, oh my God, I can't believe all this time I was following these motherfuckers, losing time in my life, losing time in learning who I was. And all I was doing is following these guys blindly because he was the same color as me. He was the same age as me. He had a subscriber count. He was acting like a victim and he made shit all about the goddamn women. So it's a shift. So I don't know who the person is, and I don't know what they said, and I'm thinking you're that person because God forbid you send me a message about another man because you know I don't like that shit. So I'm going to guess you're the guy that's told you need therapy. So why don't you tell us what you said or what you have done to be told you need to get to a goddamn nut or a shrink? You got I don't know. I hope you're not talking to me about some other dude, man, because you know I don't like that shit. I don't like guys talking about other guys. Tyler, I'm gonna go to 5. Let me see if I can go 15 to 16. All right. So, all right. Tyler, you got to change 15. You got to change 15 because the number's there. You got to change 15 out. Hey, blur out 15 and I'll do 15, 16. Blur out 15 and send it to me, Tyler. Blur out 15 and I'll send 15 and 16. Oh, wait, you did it over again? Hold on, let me see. Okay, you did. You blurred it out. Okay, Tyler, thank you. Damn, Tyler, you did all of them. Let me just get to these last two real quick. If we need to go backwards, we will. Let me go ahead and show you guys. I love showing you receipts and everything. What happened to Kyler Murray? Did he fucking get hurt? What the fucking happened to him? All right, so let me show you these receipts here because we always love showing you receipts and stuff. So let me go ahead and show you, gentlemen, 15 and 16, and we will read both of those, okay? So first we'll go to number 15. And as you can see with number 15, and allow me to read it because I need to read this. 15 starts off saying, okay, how's your drive? All right, now listen, guys, this is what I keep telling y'all. This is the same woman. And this is all one conversation Tyler's having. And this is why I keep telling y'all, all that shit y'all got to wait and take women out on dates. Y'all don't have to do this shit when you game the fuck up. Look what she's saying. How is your drive? Do you want me in heels or flats? What do you want me in? You see that? She said, how far are you? He said 35 minutes or so away. And you see the excitement? 35 minutes from that, me, throbbing. I'm about to come without even touching myself. I'm so horny. I hope I don't come in 2 seconds and lose my mojo. And look what he's saying. No come unless I say so. Gosh, it's going to be so hard. She's saying, gentlemen, I'm showing you what the lifestyle is like. But let's continue from that to the next one. She's got a little bit of her photo there. Let me show you guys. So that's, oh, y'all can see 15. Now let's move to 16. 16, what we have in 16 right here is simply this. Let me go to 16. 16, God's going to be hard. And we say, I almost want you to come up and get right to it. But I like the car idea to blank and maybe test my meow to see if it's good enough for you. We might have to go backwards on this, Tyler. We might have to go 12, 13. Let me see here. Hold on, let me go 12 and let me grab 13. We might have to go backwards a little bit. Because thank you, Tyler. You finally blurred out all that shit. I didn't want them to see the ism you're spitting on these motherfuckers. But guys, lines are open. I'm just trying to show y'all. We're talking more about the taste that is weird. But what I'm trying to show you guys is when you have the proper mentor and the proper training, and you actually want to be a student of the game. These are the things that you win. These are the wins. Let's go to 12 and 13 real quick. We're just real quick before I go on. 12. Let's go to 12. 12 says. She's talking about that LOL. She said, I think I won it. Feeling your authority already. Just FYI. I had to tell my friend about you. See, guys, you see that? Guys, you see that? That's fine. Hey, Tyler, only thing I would have said to her with this is one thing I would tell you to say. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. I want you. Okay, Tyler, there's one thing I want to say right here where you kind of messed up. You did good. But Tyler, let me stop real quick. Get your crayon out, Tyler. I love when she said, I told your friend about you in case you chop me up. Okay. Tyler, next time you ever have a woman say something like that to you, say, I'm not here to chop you up. I'm here to break you down. And the next time you tell your friend about me, it's to tell her or ask her to see if she wants to join the two of us. You see what I'm saying, Tyler? You could kind of turn that into a threesome, but it's cool. I like what you said, but you could have turned that into a threesome right there, because I'm not here to chop you up. I'm here to break you down and show you things that you've never seen before, to a point where you're going to sell me to your girlfriend and intrigue her to want to be a threesome. So that's just something to think about, Tyler. Let's get to 13 right here. So we're looking at number 13. What's being said right here is that a that message alone might make me come. I'm scared to come and not able to come, or I want more after. I don't want to have plant panties. I don't plant panties, but I have a tight skinny, mild skin level leather skirt. Okay, I'll come in the car with no panties or with panties. She's asking Tyler what she wants, and Tyler's saying, what does she want? She said, okay, panties, just my skirt. And do you see what I'm saying, guys? This is someone he just met. Remember, guys, I want to let me just show you. Let's get to the beginning of who we're talking about. Let's look at who we're talking about. Remember I told you all that bullshit? Let's just take a moment. And this is the same woman, guys. Remember that? I told y'all all that shit. This is the same woman, and let me show you. And we can read it together. This is the same woman, gentlemen, that said, remember, she says, she's a dentist. loves enjoying life, looking for someone to hang out and chat with in your car. My soul and other things need some TLC. Many men will give me some pampering. I leave tomorrow morning. Virgo, PhD, vaccinated, video chatter, thought gestures, chat no more. She smokes weed. She works out every day. She likes pizza, passive scroller, and a night owl. So, gentlemen, this I'm just trying to show y'all depth of what happens when you're a man and you're learning game. So, y'all got questions, go ahead and ask. We got y'all covered. Let me see. I got to check and see if we're good on questions. Yeah. So we got about 34 minutes left. Let me go ahead and get back to what I was saying to keep chopping it up. But once you become connected to yourself and everything, as I said, you welcome successes and you also welcome failure. But you will then finally detach yourself from all your I do's. You're going to detach yourself from your fucking car. You're going to detach yourself from your fucking clothes and your watches and your body and all that shit you were attached to, because you're going to realize that all those things don't define you. Because with game, you're going to realize you're not your clothes, which is a very hard thing to drink. You're not the car you drive. You're not your relationships that you have or the relationships you don't have. Okay? It's okay to have your fun and do what you want to do. But you got to understand how we recognize ourselves. We don't believe shit just happens because it's our time. Accidents don't fucking happen. Women just don't happen. We know things outside of ourselves will lose value. They will break down. They will get old. They will get lost and things like that. So we accept those things. Okay? Well, it's not about giving a fuck about a woman's praise, Russ. It's just what they do. It's all right, think about this. It's like it's about yeah, Russ. Russ doesn't understand, Justin, and I appreciate that. You're just taking the words out of my fucking mouth, Justin. Russ, you're looking at an I do and you're not looking at the I am. You a lot of you guys have to see what the fuck it's like. And you all should be glad Tyler is graciously giving you an inside cue at shit that motherfuckers don't want to share with y'all. But what I'm saying is, it's not about the woman praising you. It's that they don't praise most of you motherfuckers. Women don't praise you motherfuckers. Women don't say shit about you motherfuckers. They don't look at you and tell you how great and glad they are. So, Russ, this is an anomaly type shit. A lot of motherfuckers are never praised by women. They're not. So this is not, thank you, like, this is not about Tyler showing off. This is about what it is when you have game. No, well, you can't, listen, you can't, they're going to praise you. They're going to tell you how cute your smile is. They're going to tell you how pretty your eyes are. If you have smooth skin, they're going to tell you how nice your skin is. They're going to rub your head or your hair. They're going to tell you how cute your butt looks. They're going to tell you how your package looks. So you're not going to trip on that shit. It's just that comes with the territory. Like I told the other guys, Russ, all this shit comes with the territory. So if you don't want a woman praising you, get out the game, because they're going to praise you. There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do that, okay? What I'm saying is this, all right? What I'm saying to you guys out here is that this is what comes with being a man. This is what comes with the territory. That's why I'm saying this is what comes from a man that doesn't define himself by a woman, doesn't define himself by a car, his clothes. He doesn't define himself like that. Because when a man is locked into who a motherfucking man is, he honors the one thing that the average guy does not honor, and he honors his worth. He honors himself. Listen, guys, enjoy your cars, your clothes, and your shoes. Enjoy that shit. But don't attach who the fuck you are to those things. Appreciate it while you have it, because it's going to go away. That car is going to break down. Those clothes are going to get out of style. That suit is going to go out of style eventually, or it's going to get old. Enjoy it. Your body is going to change. So right now, for a lot of you guys, you might be wearing a large shirt. As you get older, you might go to a 1X or a 2X or a 3X. So, or you might be in the 3X and you might be going back to a 2X or a 1X. So you enjoy, gentlemen, what you have. You enjoy it, but don't attach yourself to it, because if you attach yourself to it, that's where you're going to fuck up. Because when you attach yourself to that, that means you're going to attach yourself to a woman, and that's where you're going to fuck up. Because then you're going to feel some kind of way. As I said before, appreciate why you have it. Okay? But regardless, if you have those things or you don't have those things, a man will always look in the motherfucking mirror and say, I'm enough. I don't need that shit to define me. But that's the problem with the pills and plates and all the bullshit y'all follow. You're defined by a fucking woman. Do y'all hear that? You are defined by what a woman thinks. You're defined by how she feels about someone you don't even know. And that means when you get around her, this is why you fail and fuck up, because you are playing up to her standard. And that's where you go. That's where you go wrong, gentlemen. That's where you go wrong. And this is where I'm trying to show you where to go right. Okay. Okay. This is what game's about. And until you do it, you're good. This is why I tell you guys out here, y'all have been drinking, listening, and soaking up the wrong information. Following bad information, drinking out of a poisonous cup. Because you're not good enough. You think my good has to be my clothes or my shoes and all the other stuff, and that's not what game's about. Game will never be about those things. And, I'll have to, I want to talk to y'all, take questions as well, but there's so many things we're definitely going to carry this over to tomorrow. Not with a Cario show, but tomorrow we're going to talk more about this, because y'all just don't understand the acquired taste that you must, okay? All right? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see, okay? All right? As Steve, what the fuck you saying? Wait, doesn't deserve praise when Tyler asks what would the. Okay, Russ, he's my student, dog. My student's going to ask what I would say and see if that lines up, dog. That's just what students ask their mentors, dog. Don't judge. You're judging. You're judging. Don't judge. You're judging. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge. You're not a student of mine, Russ, so you don't understand what the fuck is going on. So you're looking outside the window, brother. Anyway, where should we start to develop our imagination? By starting to become a student of the game. You can't just say you can't develop what you don't know or don't understand, brother. As I said before, you gotta get rid of all that red pill shit that you have. You don't understand, man. Okay. No, you don't praise them. Mentor is not okay. I'm not looking for praise. I don't need praise to let y'all see I'm a bad motherfucker. You should know I don't need praise. I'm a bad motherfucker. Okay. I don't need praise. I'm here to not have people praise me, but to open their eyes with information. This is not about my I do. If you're praising me, it's from an I do, which is bad. I don't need your fucking praise. I don't need that. I can get enough praise from fucking women. I don't need your praise. I can get enough praise from women. So what I'm saying for you guys out here, just focus on the information, not the message and not the messenger. Okay, the message and not the messenger. Guys, what I like to do is answer any questions y'all have. Y'all like to call in because I know sometimes I talk about subjects and stuff like that, and I want to make sure that. Thank you, Tyler. I want to make sure that you guys out here just take some time, if that okay. And if you guys want to ask questions, please go ahead. This is what I want to do because sometimes we take subjects and talk about them, but I know sometimes there are things that's going on in your life that you might want to talk about or discuss. So we will definitely take this moment to talk to you guys out here. So if you got a question, call in. Or if you have something that you want to talk about or discuss, it's great. We got you covered. Okay, it's all good. Hold on a second. Hold on. So any questions? Yeah, lines open. 833-859-8744. 833-859-8744 is the number. And we got you. So we'll keep it open. If no one has any questions, what we'll do is we'll shut it down. We have a show tomorrow with Lucario at 12 o'clock. So if there's no questions or anything like that, guys, always remember the graveyard. Always remember everybody in there had one thing. All of these people had one thing in common. That is they thought they had tomorrow coming to them. Make sure you live every day, gentlemen, like it is your last. Not saying it's going to be your last, but it can be. So make sure y'all live your day like it is. You've already wasted 12 months and 12 days, and we gotta get y'all right. Scary, I can't go over cup 2. I've went over it. We're not even done going over it. Okay, so that's just an unacquired taste that people when they ready to learn game. It's just hard to drink because it doesn't taste right. Okay, it doesn't taste right. Okay, well, congratulations. I think that's awesome. Great, that's good. Congratulations. That's fucking awesome. Finally, some good news from you. That's great. 113 likes. Thank you very much. I think you're great. I'm glad your fucking woman's breaking up with you. It's awesome. Girlfriends on me basically after months. Should I continue to talk to her? Well, let's look at something, DJ. You're the silly fool that took a lot. You wasted months. And then the word, listen, look how bad you are. Look, all right. Number one, you were running behind her for a bunch of months, which is pretty feminine. And then the fact she friend zoned your ass. Why the fuck would you talk to someone that friend zoned you? Now you just moved from loser to creepy. Why would you want to talk? Can't you read the writing on the wall? She's not interested in you. You're weird, creepy, or a turnoff. Why would you want to be friends with her? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Steve, what if my past matters to them? So fuck. Oh, and so I don't understand. What do you mean? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. What are you talking about? What is so what? I don't understand. What is your are you serious? Why do you care about that's y'all's problem, man? Y'all care to I keep telling y'all greatest weakness is y'all. I think I got my title of the show with the car, yo. Y'all greatest weakness is y'all so fucking emotional. God damn. Man. Hold on. Let's see here. Can one get rid of red pill conditioning by consistently soaking up? No. That's like telling someone that was in the Klan and he was taught to hate people of other colors to just watch something and all of a sudden that's just going to go away. Man, that doesn't work that way, man. You can't, when you're conditioned to be a feminine woman, you're fighting. You got, okay, remember I keep telling you, two different things cannot occupy the same space. A man that has logic and self-worth cannot be in the same room or the same mindset with feminine thinking and complaining. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Okay? Russ, stay focused on me, Russ. Stop, Russ. Just stay focused, man. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused, Russ. The fuck, man? Where's that shit at? Stay focused, Russ. Stay fucking focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. All right, so no, it's okay. We're gonna talk about y'all, man. We're gonna talk about y'all. Y'all just really emotional, man. Y'all just really emotional. Yeah, stay focused, Russ. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. We're not here to argue or fight or anything, okay? Tyler should have his roses if he wants to have them. He's busted his ass. He's worked hard. He deserves anything he gets, and it's up to Tyler if he wants to accept that. I'm not here to get on anybody for praising Tyler. That's not what this is about. So let's keep out of the I do. Let's focus on the I am. Focus on ourselves and focus on our questions. All right. So any more questions, guys? Let me know. Any more questions, guys? I'm telling you, like 17 minutes, but we can wrap this up early. If there's any other questions y'all have, we got y'all covered. If y'all want to call in real quick, you can 833-859-8744. If y'all got, damn it, they came right back. Fuck, tied the game up. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened? No, Omar. No, we're not doing this. Omar, no. Stop. Sir. Hold on. Let me stop real quick. Listen, sir, listen. I just talked to Russ, so I'm gonna talk to you. Russ, don't say nothing. I don't know where you came from, but over here we respect the people in the classroom. If you don't respect the people in this classroom, then go. I told Russ to let it go. Russ, let it go. We're not talking about this anymore. All right? Because if y'all keep talking about it, I'm going to let both y'all go. I'm not playing this shit. I'm here to help. I'm not doing no cat fighting. So y'all motherfuckers pay the fuck attention. Last time I say it, I'm not saying it again. I asked that because she wants to be. Why the fuck do you care what she wants to be? Why don't you nut the fuck up and tell her, I don't do friends? Why would I want to be friends with someone I want to fuck? Why do I want to? Do you think I'm a bitch? Then why do you think I want to hang out with you? But see, your problem, DJs, whatever your name is, you came into this shit. I can tell you your story. You were soft, emotional, you beat around the bush, and you gave a friend energy. So I don't want to hear that shit. That's what you did for a month. Because if you were about the game and told her what the fuck is, this wouldn't even be a question. But you were the one being all friendly to her, nice to her, and acting like a brother, giving her all that friendship energy and shit. Fuck you, man. I gotta tell you, man, y'all live with too much emotions, man. Too much. She said she takes what she wants and then she wants it. When I say she can't say that to me, she wants to say in my face, I dismissed her. Was I wrong? I don't know what the fuck. Dude, call the fuck. I don't know what did she say? What did she say? I don't understand what. Dude, I cannot read your mind. I don't understand what the fuck what do you. I don't understand you guys, man. What is it that you want me to say? I don't understand. What the fuck are you talking about, big dog? I lost my vocal voice. Will it affect my ability to understand game? Oh, why are you? Let me get to the next question. I know this is a joke. I'm not even going to answer that shit. I'm not even going to answer that question because I know you got to be joking. You got to be fucking joking with that question. You got to be joking with that question. I know you're not serious. I know you're not serious with that. So when moving her friend that she messaged, how about being chopped up? Best way to keep texting her and have her give her your number to her friend as a friend's time. Well, no. I'm saying Tyler, when she brought up her friend, and I see, okay, Tyler, what happens for a lot of women because they don't know you, okay? And this is perfect. This is good, Tyler. See, a lot of women are going to go against their own judgment and give you some pussy, but they're still going to be cautious, which is okay. So sometimes, like you just saw right there, Tyler, she's going to say that, well, I'm giving my number to my girlfriend just so I can be safe. And again, I want to use that to set up a threesome because if you're going to give her my number just so she can be safe, then I'm sure you're showing her all these sexy messages, which is okay. If you want to show her all the sexy messages and the way I'm talking to you to make your pussy wet, feel free to show that. And when she's ready to have a threesome with us, then everything's set up, man. Okay, Tyler, let me tell you what happened to me one time, man. Fuck, man. So I had this one chick that was doing that, Tyler. She was sharing all the stuff I was doing with her friend, right? No. This is before, because remember, she wouldn't fuck me. I forgot. She wouldn't do that. Okay. This one, remember I told you the one, okay. Remember I told you my boy fucked the nurse? Remember that story I told you where we had our fuck pad and my boy fucked the nurse? And then he started being a limo driver for this rich guy, and I got his daughter. Well, what happened was that I didn't get her just yet. What happened was she was saying this. She said she wanted to bring her friend in, but she wanted to test me out. And where I went wrong, Tyler, is I went too far out to a point where she didn't want to share me. So you gotta train her a little bit, Tyler, and let her know that, hey, I just want to, if she's sharing your information, okay, If she's sharing your information, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So it's all love. That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. I don't get you guys, man. I just don't understand you guys. How is it that you listen to me? How is it that, and this is a good question. You got 11 minutes ago. How is it that you listen to me and do this silly ass shit? That tells me you're not listening to me. How the fuck can you literally listen to me and do all this silly shit? Why the fuck would you spend 8 loser months trying to beg a woman for something she'll give you for free? What a shame. Sad. Shame. Sad, man. Y'all gotta do better and be better. Come on, man. And then the woman wants to be your friend, and you got the nerve to ask me, should you do it? Come on, man. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. You're not gonna win that way. You can't win thinking that way, man. And I'm not even saying be a dick. At least she'll know that I want to fuck. I'm trying to get at her, and I'm not trying to waste my time like you guys want to do. The problem is you want to fuck. But what you try to do is you try to cheat the game by trying to go through a back door or a side door, and she caught you on your shit and played you for 8 months. So don't get mad at her. Don't get mad at her. Just respect the fact that she got you. Just respect the fact that she played game. She ran game on you, man. Oh, man, she got you, bro. Got you. Let's go New England. All right. All right, guys, we got a show at all right, well, I'll check that shit out later. All right, well, I got guys, so we have a show with Lucario at 12, and we'll continue talking about what we're talking about and discussing. And we'll probably do a show tomorrow on this stuff. Okay. So we'll let y'all know. Then we'll be doing we'll do a few shows. I'll be out of town, so we'll be doing a few out of town shows this week. So once I get to my destination, we'll show you where I'm at, and we'll kick it from there. And yeah, we'll definitely go from there. All right, guys. So I'm the D's to Man Mindset. So I'll see y'all at 12 noon with my dog, Mr. Lucario. We'll chop that shit up 12 noon. Last call, 613, sir. Calling at the last moment. I don't like that. What's up, man?
Hey, Steve, my bad. I just wanted to call in and say, one, I want to give you props, man, because I was listening to a podcast that you had, a live that you had a few years ago. You were talking about how those feelings, right, worthlessness, but they come from you not believing in yourself. And I was wondering, you know, when you get to that point where you remember that you just stop believing in yourself at a certain point and that everything is actually within your control. I think you were talking about how one day, you know, you're a kid and you're on your back and then you're like, oh, I don't want to be on my back anymore. You roll over, right? How do you know when you're at that point where you've reached the full control?
Well, you haven't watched Wednesday, have you?
No, I don't have Netflix.
Okay. Well, do you have HBO?
I don't have any type of TV. I just have my phone.
Jesus Christ, I feel bad for you. Jesus Christ. Well,
it's no problem.
Well, it is a problem because you don't understand what I'm about to tell you if you don't have the shit. It is a problem. I can't connect you on things and show you that what you think. Okay, what you think when you cannot fix you by yourself. So if you if you think that you can fix yourself, you've already failed.
Yeah.
Because
I've let go of that dream, like that pipe dream, because I've heard you say that too in the other lives, that you can't look onto yourself.
Right. But what brings this question? I don't understand. Where is this question coming from? Where's it stemming from?
Just I wanted to a little bit more insight on that, because I seen like the show was about how you were talking about how people have feelings of worthlessness, and I've been, well, not currently, but I've been through those states where I was feeling worthless and that type of stuff, and the victimhood mentality, right?
Yeah, but you still feel that way. You still got that in you, though.
Yep.
Right. So yeah, and but you're not a student of mine, right?
No.
Right. So what I don't understand is you're asking me the same question. You're going to get the same answer because you don't want to change.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. Like, you have to become a student of the game.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So your question you're asking is kind of hard to give because you don't want to change.
Yeah. Hey man, like I was just hoping, you didn't play the voice recording on your tablet. Like,
what's that?
Maybe, like, the voice recording on the tablet that you have to make any progress, you got to become a student of the game. But I was just wondering if there was anything outside of like.
But what else is there? Okay, what is there outside of a medical school for a doctor? What is there outside of law school for a lawyer? I mean, you're sitting around trying to cheat, or you're being lazy as fuck. I mean, you can't cheat the game, dog. Listen, maybe you are what you're supposed to be. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
What you mean.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that for a lot of you guys out here, y'all are you just don't want it, man. And it's not a bad thing that you don't want it, but you're displaying the same characteristics of somebody that want it. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I thank you for taking the extra time in the show, man. And
yeah, and it's no knock. Listen, it's no knock. Listen. Please understand this. I am not saying you have to be a student of the game, but I will be happy. I'm just answering your question. That you asked a question. I'm just answering. I'm not saying you. Please understand this. I'm not saying you got to be, because I don't want you to do that. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
You just want people who are ready to participate in the learning, right?
Yeah, when you're ready, you'll do it, and when you're not, but the question you're asking is always going to come back to the same answer. You can't solve it. You're trying to solve all that red pill shit you've been listening to, all that negativity, all those excuses, all these guys. You can't reach where I'm trying to take you until we get all that shit out. It's like a mannerism.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get all that stuff out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We got to get all that. And I just want to say this last thing. It's not about what to do. It's about what I'm going to do right now. Okay. Think about this. You're asking a trigonometry question, but you haven't even got to counting from 1 to 10. Because before you go from counting from 1 to 10, you got to be a student to get into the classroom to be able to sit down so the teacher can teach you numbers.
You're right.
Right. So, but that's the problem with a lot of guys. Y'all, you're so used to quick answers and quick fixes and quick things to be solved in, right? Solves, right? You're so quick to do that that what you do is you do more harm to yourself because you think when it comes to being a student, it's the same way. Remember, the taste is an acquired taste, right? An acquired taste. Okay.
Not many people like the flavor, but some people understand it. Right?
Well, you can't. Okay, if I don't drink. Okay, I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the taste of rum. I don't know. Well, I do know the taste of rum because I had rum cake when I was small. I had to eat out the dog bowl. I already told you that story. So I kind of know how rum tastes. So I don't know the taste of bourbon. I don't know the taste of scotch. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. So I can't talk about a taste that I don't know anything about.
Mm-hmm.
But see, but y'all are doing that. Y'all are saying that I'm okay. That's me saying, well, you know what? Scotch goes down really smooth and it tastes really good as it tickles my throat going down. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, but you never had scotch before.
And I never had scotch before. Right. So okay. Then that's you saying, well, gee, well then if scotch tastes that way, what does Jack and Coke taste like? Mm-hmm. I can't tell you what it tastes like, but I can lead you to the direction so you can taste it, so you can know what it tastes like.
You're right. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the extra time putting on the show, man, and I'm gonna keep watching and put all my cards into one place so I can start tasting scotch and stuff like that, man.
Yes.
I want to,
Yes.
I appreciate it, man.
All right. I appreciate it. All right, Russ. I got Russ. Last Russ. I'm gonna say this last fucking time, and I'm not gonna say this, Russ. This is the final warning. I appreciate you, Russ, but I got to keep it a buck with you, Russ. It doesn't fucking matter what Tyler is fucking posting. Stop looking at the fucking wait, let me pause this shit. Stop looking at the fucking I do's and look at the fucking I am. It's the last time I'm gonna say this shit. Run your mouth, you're gone. I'm not gonna let you talk to these motherfuckers this way. Either shut your fucking ass up or get your fucking ass out, man. I tried it. I said it nicely to you. I don't give a fuck if Tyler sends me a million fucking things. If it's to show these guys what the game is about, I'm gonna do that shit. If you don't like that shit, get your fucking ass out. That's it. Say something else, you're gone. That's it. Done. I'm tired of this shit, man. Well, Justin, I don't know if it's Scotch chicken. Fuck you, Justin. I don't know if it's Justin, fuck you. I don't know. It's Justin. I don't know how Scotch tastes. Justin, it's Justin. I'm just giving an analogy. I'm saying the taste of it. I don't know what it tastes like, Justin, but I can't tell you about a taste if you have never tasted it, brother. Okay? I can't tell you about taste if I never tasted it. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying that these guys want me to tell them how Scotch tastes. If I've never drunk Scotch, I can't tell you what the taste is. But the analogy I'm saying, Justin, is they want to know, how can I learn game? But what they don't understand, Justin, is that they can't learn game until they unlearn the shit that the YouTubers has fucked them over with. That's where they fuck up. Okay? And guys, I think Omar just got one class, guys. He didn't get the whole thing. He got one class, okay? He got one class. Leave him alone. It's one class. He didn't do the whole class, okay? Right, well, even ginger beer. Fuck y'all. I don't know what ginger beer tastes like. What I'm saying is, I can't describe what ginger beer tastes like. But these guys want me to describe what ginger beer tastes like. The only way you'll learn what ginger beer tastes like, FOA, fuck you too, is if you taste ginger beer. Okay? And I'm going to say this before I wrap this up. If y'all don't like the method in which I teach, just get the fuck out. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I appreciate my students. I appreciate the good shit that happen. If they got questions, I will stop that because they're asking questions where most of you guys are not, okay? Let's do this, okay? All right? Don't apologize. Just don't do it again. That's all. You don't have to apologize. Do it again. You're gone. That's it. I'm done with that shit. I'm done. I told you already to chill the fuck out, my brother. I told you to chill the fuck out. Stop trying to bully these motherfuckers, man. I'm trying to teach them. They're not learning to do what Tyler does. I'm blurring out Tyler's shit. So they're seeing the results of learning game. It's the I am that they're learning from. It's not the I do, because they're not looking at Tyler's shit anymore, okay? All right, respect. Let's get it. Anyway, so like I said, guys, I'm the Dean, man. So, hey, 12 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to be talking about why the modern male is so emotional. Something about the modern male and emotional. That's what we're going to be talking about at 12. But with tomorrow night, more than likely tomorrow night or Wednesday night, we're definitely going to cover the rest of this because I got more to talk about, okay, guys? I appreciate you all, man. I'm the Dean. It's the Man Mindset, guys. Fuck with your boy. We out this bitch.
Just like that, Man Mindset. Just like that, Man Mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the Dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, Man Mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, Man Mindset. Email the manmindset@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's go.